How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. Hope everyone is having a wonderful, beautiful day. How you boys all doing? Welcome back, welcome back. We got this is more 5V5 1V1 DUELS on the evening, this time over for the region of EU. Is this loud for you guys, or are we chilling? Does that hit my ears a little louder than I expected? Okay, hopefully it's good. How you boys all doing? Welcome back. Hey. Anyway, groups are going to be listed in LFG in just a moment. I'm going to go list them real quickly. If you guys want to join up, more than welcome to it. Today we're doing them again, as I said, over on the region of NA. Yesterday, I actually really enjoyed the duels over on the EU. I did end up missing to record one though. I'm really sad about that one. I didn't realize that the recording is running until, or rather, I didn't realize the recording isn't running until like halfway through. I don't even know. Kind of want to go back to watch that moment because I feel like I felt myself like shudder. Like I was like, oh no, I made a mistake. Oh no. But I was like, okay, I'm just going to continue it. I'm just going to keep going like nothing happened. Keep the experience high and enjoyable. Oh, I shuddered though on the inside. I want to see if like I could maybe go back and like listen to my voice or like see myself. Like did I like maybe like did I move my body in such a way like with the moment of realization, right? I kind of want to see if I can find like how did it how did it turn out? You know what I mean? Because I don't think I said anything special. I tried to keep things, you know, calm and collected, but damn. How you boys all doing? Welcome back. You said today should be NA. Hopefully NA. No, today's okay. So Saturday RNA. Saturday is Saturday. It should be NA. If I say to you, I have it wrong. It should be NA. Should. All right. Let me see if I can get the groups up and running here, boys. Y'all want to join? More than welcome to. No, we are NA. Just to make sure you guys are aware, it is NA. Let me also go and find the post that I need to do a better job of remembering how to do. The post on like how to join duels and stuff. Where is it? There it is. How to join. How to join. Are there any worthy rogues over on the NA? I would say plenty. Between like some of my regular homies, like what are we thinking here? Between regular homies, like we got a bunch of yo, G-Bob, man, sorry, dude. Yo, I'm 60. I thought you was a member for much longer. I'm wrong about that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, man. Sorry, I got a million things going through my brain right now. I need to focus. G, my man, thank you so much, my guy. I appreciate you. 16 months in a row. Can we get a hashtag G just to celebrate that a little bit here, my man? Thank you so much, my guy. Hopefully, we won't get any weird messages today. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Let's see. We got us as groups. Malachi, invite. Okay, sure. I got the group listed over here if you want to join them. More than welcome to them. Is Chilpos around tonight? Is my man going to be joining this evening? Or see what he got a group going? Or what about Chicago too? I am going to be going through my real ID list here in just a moment. Sorry, I do have a million things happening all at once. How's it going? What's up, Arthur? Hope you're having a good one, man. Doing good. Just a lot of things happening all at once. I'm a little bit on the backtrack of things, you know what I mean? I'm just finishing stuff up. I'm a little behind today, but I'm happy to be here to get some 5V5 1v1s up and running, you know what I mean? Anything can destroy lobbies like Grifka, Close, or me. Klaus? Who's Klaus? Who is Klaus actually? Is that Gloosh? Is that what you mean? Because I know Gloosh. I've been a member for much longer. But I did get a rogue 9 months for a life crap, unfortunately. Oh, okay. Yeah, all good, man. Yeah, I was pretty sure you were around. I don't know. I saw 16 outside. Like, wait, isn't that number supposed to be higher? Because I know the Twitch, like, if let's say you cancel membership for any reason and you restart it, it basically starts you back down to like 1 month membership instead of like counting all the previous months. I think on YouTube it's better at it, but I thought that maybe YouTube kind of like wiped some of that history or something. You know what I mean? I think you had the wrong number, Gloosh. Spelled correct? Yeah. So with, I'd say for NA, we do have really good rogues. Have you seen Speed play in these? Have you seen Errorless play in these? Because those two, I personally think, are some of the better rogues that I've ever seen. Like, in general. They're very, not only are they really fun to watch in terms of like 5v5 1v1 duels, but they're also like really skilled at rogue, mechanically good. And there's like a handful of players out there that are mechanically good at a certain spec in the game, you know what I mean? Like it's just a night and day difference, completely. See where it destroys their momentum. I feel like, so the thing is too, to consider, is both of them play very aggressively because it's a lot more fun. Like a ton more fun. You just go in, wipe everybody out, blast everybody to smithereens, right? And then you dip out. Sometimes they just don't really dip out, they just gotta stay in. They don't really back away. They don't go for that reset. Even though like they could have played super long and do like what Grifka is really good at, which is like get in, hit and run, and really just to make sure he gets a proper reset. A lot of those other guys would rather trade cooldowns and just like either win in this go or like go next. I don't really care. You know what I mean? So I feel like if those two were given like, okay, you gotta do everything you can to win a duel, I feel like they would do it every single time. I feel like they would just play it super safe, and they would. It just, we haven't really seen them play super safe whenever they join the duels, because it's usually a lot more fun just like get in there, because everybody is waiting on you, dampen his scale up little by little, you know what I mean? Unless you're the last one to go, and that's where you gotta play super slow, really reset every cooldowns, make sure that you're making proper trades, making sure you're getting yourself fast, safer resets, and just looking for longevity. But whenever they go first, they usually just go in, kill as many as you can as fast as possible, throw everything against the wall kind of deal, and it's a lot more fun. But I feel like they definitely could. I was testing the Boomy last night with M+, signs of both AoE and M+. I did get to play some Boomy yesterday too. That plays pretty good. I think your build is exactly what I needed. It took me a second to really get like figuring it out, because I haven't played Boomy at all. It's one of those specs that's like deceptively easy to pick up. Like if first playing Boomkin, there isn't really much crazy stuff going on, you know what I mean? Like the rotation itself, it's kind of simplistic, but it is very particular. You have to be good at managing your resources, making sure you don't overcap, making sure that you're maximizing your filler abilities depending on how many targets you're hitting, and making those decision calls whether you want to Starfall, Star Surge, if it's worth reapplying your dots on an enemy, if they're going to be dying in 2 seconds kind of deal. And that's where you get to squeeze out a lot of your damage, but it's really fun. And I'm surprised just how much I enjoyed it actually. I think it's Star Surge through target Starfall. Yeah, I'm not sure really. I would just kind of Starfalling whenever I'm hitting more than one target, at least 3. But if let's say like if I press Starfall and it's gonna be raining, but dudes are gonna die before Starfall happens, I'm just gonna Star Surge one dude, then I'll Star Surge the other dude, and it doesn't really matter at that point, right? Just trying to kill stuff. I was trying to make like more contextually better decisions when it comes to my gameplay. You know what I mean? That's like the best way to put it. Contextually, I was trying to be a lot better ahead of the step, but I don't know. It's one of those things that is deceptively easy at first, but it's not that easy. Volcron, yo, my man, let's get in here, dude. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to my screen at all. Now we're here though. Now we're good. Holy bells, yo, let's get the boys in here, dude. So this grip still needs 3 more. Why is there dead evokers here? I just noticed. Oh, there's actually I know there was some corpses up ahead in front of the gates, but there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and there's 4, 5, 6. Who's out here? Oh. Am I in danger? Am I safe? Or am I dead? Gee, oh my god, 25 bones right there, 24, 48. That's 25, oh man. I haven't heard that alert in a while. Oh my god, can we get an hashtag G, my man? Thank you so much, my god. It's generous. It's very beautiful of you. Thank you. That's ridiculous and generous. I appreciate it, my man. I really do. Thank you. Hopefully we'll get some games here in just a moment, yeah? Sorry, I'm just having to do this thing real quick here. Okay. Oh. Alright, wait, Volk? He joined, Holy Bells joined him and left him? Are you going on chill pills? Yo, okay. Bringing the DK back? Okay, are you gonna be switching around back and forth maybe? All right, let me actually go through on my B net here and see if I can get some homies in, if any are available. Bald? Does he want to join by chance? Hold on, let me actually ask him really quick. Hey, Bald. Hey, Bald. Duels tonight, friend? Beastin is Johnny. I don't know if Jonathan PvPs much. Let me see if Daylight Ends wants to join in. Hey, Jay, wanna duels tonight? I'll try to see if I can get through all these boys in here. Does Garber want to get some duels going? Hold on, let me ask him. Sub Gar. Duels tonight, friend? Let me see what it says. SP is a PvE friendo. J also PvE friendo. Jerdis? Who is Jerdis? My Messiah? Yo, get in here, my guy. Welcome, my man. Yo, where's Kevin too? We gotta get that guy in here as well, if at all possible. How many do we got? We got 4. Okay, so we need 2 more for this group, and we'll be chilling. If you guys want to join in, the groups are listed, by the way, in LFG. Yeah, I'm down, brother. Hey, it's up to you, my friend. Anyone and everyone is welcome to join. It's up to you, my guy. Don't you worry about it. Totally will leave. Okay. No problem, friend. All good. Yo, Plush. Oh, Plush with a membership too. Yo, can we get a hashtag Plush in chat? Oh, man. Thank you so much, my guy. I appreciate ya. Hopefully we'll get... Oh, speaking about Errorless, actually. Can I find him real quick? Errorless. Okay, Errorless isn't... Yo. Yo. Those after that... Heard I run? Lord, I run? Let me see what he says about it. Invite. All right, we got Daylight in here. We need 1 more after Daylight. Borrowing. Got you in here. We need Uno Mas, and then this group is set. And then we'll need a couple extra. Sure. Yo, Airless and he's down, dude. So we'll at least get to see my man play this evening. Yo, thanks so much. I don't know why the alert was so slow, but yeah, my man. Plus, appreciate my man. Is it plush, right? I almost skip. What a solo. Oh, good.
That's how you do it.
Nice.
How you do it.
Oh, actually, get some water. Yo, does he want to join in tank? Yo, duels after that BG friend? Let me see what if he says. Dude, do I invite Tickle? I feel like I've been invited. I haven't invited Tickle to these in a while. I don't know if he's streaming or not. I feel like, oh, it's really difficult to get like Soulscape too. It's also difficult to get him in these duels because usually he's just doing his own thing, streaming on whatever. You know what I mean? Yo, Tank is down to join in, so we're good. What else can I invite? Stoneblood. Stone wanna join 5V5 1V1 Duels this evening, friend? Let me see if he says anything. Oh. Hey. Duels tonight? Let me see what his sword says. Raven. Is that? I don't even know who Raven is though. Yo, duels after that arena. Let me see if Food Flex says. Sure, I got time for 1 or 2. Okay. Dope. I'm gonna get you in then. I'm gonna invite Stoneblood real quickly then. Yeah, that is Stone, right? Okay, we'll get Stone in. This group is set. I'll make a second group very quickly, and I'll make somebody lead here. I guess chilled. Okay, this group is set. Getting second one set up quick. Then we queue. Alrighty, let me pass you lead here real quick, chilled, and then we'll be chilling. God, fuck, shouldn't DK again? That's so weird. That's so weird. Unless he's got like some kind of like a build that he wants to show off. But so far, this man's been playing a lot of Shadow Priestess recently. All right, boys. Second group is set, ready to go. I just need a couple of invites. Maybe Sword, we can get him in. So Trickster, I can get him in once he's out of his solo. Tank also. So it's at least 2. And I'm seeing if Flex will be down to join. But we got a couple of spots if you guys want to join in. More than welcome to. Messiah, hold on. Hey, friend. Duels tonight? Light Messiah, does he want to join tonight? Maybe. Hold on a second. So Daylight is already in one group. Destroy Hope. I don't remember who that is. Garba already hit up at some point. Does Lux want to join in? Isn't Lux the Feral? Okay, Sword can do it. He's just chilling. He's in. Who is Raven? Why did I add Raven? I don't really know Raven. Who is Raven? I feel like I have so many people added. I don't know who's who. Short and Deadly? Yo, get in here, my guy. Sure. Okay, so he said yes. In group at show right now. Okay. I didn't even realize. Celebrate first super on stream. Yo, 5. Is that the free one plush? Is that the free 5 EU bones by YouTube? Or is that like, you actually had to like, or is that Yo Dono? Because apparently YouTube does allow people to get like, hey, you want to give this guy a free super chat? Here we go. Here's 5 bones. We'll throw it. We'll throw it from you on our account. Or how is that working? Thank you so much, my guy. Appreciate you. Hey, Dal, just seen Super T's dueling tier list. Do you agree with the choices? I have not. No. Does anybody have like a screenshot or something that I can at least peep? I'll let you guys know what I think about it. But yeah, I have not. No, I have no clue. Why? Who do you put on the top? Actually, who do you put bottom? Who do you put on the top? I wish you to do that. I never came across that before. I think it's something to start doing recently. So props, dude. Enjoy the Vincent's Legion. Appreciate you, my guy. Thank you for the 5 big EU bones. I appreciate you, my man. Does Traz want to join in? Let me see. Traz. Hey, Traz. Duels tonight? Because I think Traz was actually in last time. Unforgiven. That's another name. Is that? Wait. Is that? Do I know? Also, who's Van Roo? I'm looking at this beta names. I'm like, wait, do I know this person? Hey. Okay, he's got a pair. Oh, or not? Unforgiven. Dude, my beta keeps moving around. I can't tell who's who. Hey, Unforgiven. We hosting some 5v5 1v1 duels tonight. Wanna join, friend? Alright. Dude, what is it? I swear, I've been adding a lot of you guys recently, but I need to do a better job of like actually right-clicking. And oh, hell yeah. Okay, so he's joining in. I need to do a better job of like Shamtard. I remember him from EU, but I need to do a better job of right-clicking, right? Set note, so I can at least remind myself who is who. Otherwise, I actually have no clue. Is he max level? Oh, I have bad news. GG. His name is when I have bad news. What the hell? Oh, is that the list? I guess he keeps the healers and the tanks and all that out of the way. Okay, hold on, really quick. Let me take a look at this. So this is apparently his tier list of the best and the worst dueling classes. Gee, 12 more on top of the 24. What is happening? Yo, can we get an hashtag G? My guy, I appreciate ya. I said tier list screenshot. I appreciate you, my man. Thank you. All right, let's see. Okay, so at the top, Affliction at the top. That's an interesting one. Arcane, I feel like, I don't even know. I'm going to ignore the whole, like, you know, maybe to the left is the highest, you know, basically S+, S- kind of the ranking or whatever. I'm just gonna look at it as like the best, kind of good, or best, good, decent, mediocre, not great. I agree with the Frost Death Knight one though. It's a class that needs to move and get up in melee and cover a long distance before they can really get their damage going. Plus they can't heal worth of anything. Arcane I agree with. Affliction I feel like is good. I just don't think they have the same punchiness. We just don't see that many Afflictions though. I mean, we have seen a Warlock's playing Affliction, but I feel like Destro is a little bit more easier because of Chaos Bolts and the insta bursty damage aspect of it. Plus, if you're ever fighting a pet class, if you have Havoc, double Mortal is also kind of big. You know, I feel like Destro would be a little bit higher than this actually, but I see what he means. I'm trying to think of like Tagsy. Does he have a lot of counters? And I feel like if Tagsy plays super cleanly with dots, it is a lot of pressure. but I feel like they still have too much of a setup. Plus, they don't synergize super well with the pet, whereas Destro does, and Succubus is huge, pulling enemies from outside of a pillar. Not the worst. Demon Hunter, I'm very surprised they put on the S tier. I mean, they apparently are really good when it comes to like proper duels, but yeah, I'm out of the arena for invite. All right, let me get you in, my guy. And then we get Dire here too. Welcome, welcome, my man. How you guys all doing? So with you two, we need still 2 more. So Trickster, and then hopefully we'll get a +1 as well. Where is this thing again? I guess Demon Hunter, it's just we don't really see. Okay, so in a proper 1v1, right? Not a 5v5 1v1. I feel like longevity of the Affliction Warlock is not as good as Destro. That being said, if they throw everything against the wall, yeah, probably good in the 1v1. Demon Hunter, I'm a little bit surprised by because I feel like they do get kited out. They don't have nearly the same amount of healing. They have good damage if they can get a setup. But I also feel like they can get kited pretty badly. Was the tier list basically best 1v1 classes? Feral Druid, Windwalker, Rogue, I do agree with that. Red Pally, I actually would have put him a little, maybe in the S tier, but also, yeah, I guess not. Assassin, I feel like is a little, I guess it's fine though. Assassin's fine. I would put Survival Hunter probably in S tier. I don't know. They're really strong. Like if you really play around the traps and everything, like they're a mage counter and they do well with so many other classes. Actually, no, they're list of rogues, so maybe not. Enhance, I wouldn't put that high up. Enhance, I'd probably put in B tier. They're really good though, but I don't know. So maybe A tier is fine. They're not terrible. I just feel like they die in a stun. And I feel like Feral Druid, Monk, Rogue, they just eat them up for breakfast. You know what I mean? But they're not terrible. It's just, I think like in the previous tier, or previous like season, maybe I would have put them in A. I almost would put them in B. Shadow Priest is up there. Boomy, I feel like if you play it super well against melee, it should be up there. I would put Shaman in the S tier because I feel like if you play it like a god, it can actually just deal with every melee. You just don't have to worry about melee at all, and you have instant cast damage, put out the numbers. But so far, it's a good list. Demon Warlock up there. I wouldn't put Dev up there though. At the A, I feel like they're squishy. I feel like if you kite them out, do a bit of damage over time, I feel like you could run circles around a Dev. They just don't. I'd put AUG in there, right? I'd stick an AUG in there in the A tier. I don't know about Dev. Frost Mage is good. B tier. Yeah, I don't see a lot of Fire Mages, but I would put Duster in the B tier at the very least, if not S. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'd probably even put B maybe up there. I don't know. I put Arms Warrior not in the C tier though. I feel like that one is not getting a lot of like limelight. I feel like at the minimum B tier. At the minimum. I got one. Hold on, let me get you in. So we'll need a +1 with Flex and we're chilling. So that's kind of how it adjusted, but I think it's honestly a very solid tier list. Yeah, I agree with majority of this. There's like a couple of classes that would shift around just from like our experience in the 5v5 1v1 duel. I mean, watching Telrion go from one person to the next, to the next, to the next, like, you know, longevity battle, right? If they can beat sub-rogues, right? I feel like that puts them in a better spot than a C tier. If they play properly, they could beat a sub-rogue, and that's like the scariest thing on the whole entire roster. Outside of this, yeah, I would probably swap out like AUG with maybe AUG with Dev, drop a Dev into like a B maybe, pull up Destro B or even S. I'll probably pull S, but like I think A is very, very conservative answer there. And I'll put probably Warrior at least from C tier. Move them up even a smidge. I don't know about Affliction, I don't know about Havoc, but I could see a scenario where they just throw like everything against the one guy, not trying to go for like multiple players to play into, just focusing on one guy to kill. I feel like Havoc gets kited and the Affliction doesn't have the same burstiness and insta-casty pressure as a Destro, but also you don't want to play with a pet because that'll be more of your damage output, but Destro can play with a pet which is Succubus, which is kind of huge for landing the CC chains, and if you do it correctly with mobility, I feel like you could really do well above a B tier. But that's it. It's a really good tier list. I agree with this one. Very sane. The sanest tier list I've seen so far. I think it's the most accurate tier list when it comes to Dragonflight tier list, but I mean, that guy knows his stuff. Enhance ahead of Red. So I'm not looking at stuff like classes ahead of each other, right, in a row, right, who is up front of each other. I'm not looking at that at all. I'm not even considering it, because some people do place classes ahead of each other and behind each other in terms of like, okay, well, some are going to be better than others. Other times it doesn't really matter. Unholy being B tier is a bit off. I mean, Unholy is a pure 1-in-1. Beats nearly everything on the list. Yeah, I probably would put. I think Shilpa doesn't make a bad point at all. Probably you could put Unholy in the A tier, right? If you're just going in one-on-one, not trying to go for like multiple targets, but just on the one person, you can send all of your cooldowns, your entire army, and then range them and get yourself a kill most likely secured, right? If you could just rotate all of your cooldowns just for that one person, you're chilling. Okay. Sorry. Sorry, it's raid now. Sorry. We got a friend. Yeah, let's go, dude. Let's go. Hey, frequency. Gonna be get a group going, but we will keep refilling. Plenty of duels tonight, friend. Okay, sorry. We will take it forever. You know what? I'm not sorry. We were taking forever. I had a lot going on. I had a fantastic discussion with the homies. We gotta get our duel up and running. Frequency, more than welcome to join, my guy. I'm in the stream. Awesome, man. Hell yeah. Alrighty, so who the hell is gonna be lead? Errorless. I'm gonna make you lead. You're gonna be my homie on the inside. Alrighty, invite, spectator, potato match, Night King, and Trickster 5 in the grand. Hey, Errorless, you know how you usually play super aggressive with your rogue? Plush was thinking like, man, we got all these rogues over on the EU. All of us are just absolute bangers. Whenever we walk in the arena, everybody is just shivering in their little booties. None of these NA rogues can compete. Errorless, I know you like playing super aggressive, but at some point tonight, I think it may not be a bad idea for you to go full scum, 1v5, a guarantee winner. At least for one game, right? I'll be totally okay with it too. I'll be totally okay with it. I think Plush is like, yo, I want to see some good NA rogues. Play to win it all like your life depends on it. At least for one of the games. I don't, however you want to do it. However you want to do it. Because I'm not a big fan of just, I personally, what I do, but I know, I just like setting it, dude. You know, it's like, I just, either I win or we go again. That's usually how I approach it. Not a winner mentality, but you know, it's a lot more fun that way though. I can try, go for it, my guys. It's what you want to see. Twitch. Something feels off with survival for me, cannot pin it, but it's always my alt, very fun. I think it's super fun. I don't think it has a lot of recognition. It needs a bit of a rework to like be full. It's just not completely there, I'd say. Theloa. How you doing, by the way, my guy? Over on Team 1, we got us borrowing out here. Oh, look at that little Haley you got going on. How do you get that? How do you get that, you? Wait, are you blind too? Oh my god, that actually looks so weird on a Dark Iron Dwarf. We got ourselves also Chill, back on the Frosty. We got Light Messiah. Shadhan gonna be first up, getting beamed down by DH Rework. His man is already ready. OPAF. DH rework OPAF. Immediate stun. Goes in for a trick. It's going to be a bonding shot with a Basilisk joining in. Shadowhunter needs to find a different strategy besides just backpedal. It's going to be a full foul rush out of DH. Just going for the turtle. Trying to see if he can tank up a little bit of the damage. DH is just trying to see. Are you saluting at the guy? Are you emoting at him? I think it's a little too early. Stun onto Shad. Doesn't end up actually even cleaving down with a stun onto the Basilisk. Trying to see if he can maybe finish off the fight. Gonna be a fade death for Shad as he got himself a Dust Shock him, and a Blade Dance does end up taking it out, slaying the demon to catch up a little bit of healing before he can pick up the soul. Though Chupos does yoink him out into his death's grasp, into a quick blind silence stun right after. Big grippy hand slap and clawing the demon hunter around. We'll need to find a way to get over to that demonic soul if you can. Now to get himself the retreat. It's going to be a Soul Reaper for Chillpills. He's got himself the grippy hand as well as a Soul Reaper, trying to see if he can land those big executes. If DH gets hit by a Soul Reaper and just lets it time out, it's just over. It's lights out. Trying to see if he can maybe get himself a better situation, hoping for a demon proc, but I think he might just go down here. Unless he got himself something, anything, maybe a sigil of fear, just trying to see if he can run away. Oh, nothing you can do in that situation though. At that point, you're just trying to see if you can hide for your life. Lucifer gonna be up next. Immediate Crusade Wings out of the Paladin, and Chill Pills is on the defensive. Looking for that Chain of Ice, prepping his defenses, wants to be ready to answer the call. But right now, while Lucifer got these wings blaring in all directions, this bright Paladin, he needs to find a way to avoid him until that light has been gassed down. While Crusade is active, Lucifer, as it is most dangerous, especially if he is able to build up a lot of the holy power and spend there's big AMS to try to see if he can deny the Hammer of Justice out of Lucifer, catching him in a Remorseless Winter. Shield of Vengeance with the streak and immediately out of the Paladin, trying to see if he can reverse some of the damage back at Chopil. Silence to follow, trying to see if he can snub the life out of Lucifer. It is gonna go for a little bit of a Lichborn, but actually a good portion of the Death Knight damage, most of it is huge portion is magical. But some of it is physical, especially if you got yourself normal obliterates that aren't getting the procs you're looking for. Those will actually end up going through that spell ward, and Stone on Chill does have a defensive IBF for this one. It's itself dipped super low, blind by the Paladin, shrinking out of the Death Knight, trying to see if he can take the advantage here. Can he press and stun right after this? Yeah, the Reaper does come through, set up a Reaper, stunning the guy. One more obliterate, and he does extinguish the light from the guy. Big hammer hanging over his head. I don't think it actually does anything. It's just a an animation, right? Vicious from Moonguard up next, got himself a little bit of that all-the-time AMS for Chills, as he's just gonna try to see if he can force the Mage away from his pillar, and as soon as he sees the Mage in a full retreat, that's where Chillpill is just gonna go back into hiding. The man needs himself as much slows off of Vicious as best as possible. That is gonna be full combustion by the Mage though. I think it is actual full burst, shifting power to try to see if it could work some of those cooldowns back little by little. And Chillpills does go for a bit of a death pact, making a pact with the Loa God of Death against both Samdi or whoever else, Lich King, Necromance. I don't really know. What do you invoke as a Death Knight? Do you even believe in doing anything as a Death Knight? Or is it just like borrow some health from just the realm of death itself? Grip onto Vicious, does break out of that breath stun with the Ring of Frost off with a Fire Breath onto Chills. Got himself big grippy hand. That is going to be quite a bit of burst. Vicious got himself lots of crits. Chillpus may not have too much of an answer here. Trying to see if he can live through Death Strikes. Dome comes down, cannot really catch up to Vicious at all. AMS is back up. Mage use that AMS as he's going to probably mosey either on over to Vicious or mosey behind the pillar. Will need some self-healing. Trying to make some damage happen. Does he have CC? Next Remorseless Winter is going to be a stun, interrupt him on fire. Probably going to be an ice block. Big damage on the Vicious. Does get himself the cauterize. Trying to see if he can CC the guy. Still looks like has a AMS, unless it's like a bug. But Chumpas does not really have much health to work with. I think he's just waiting for CC. Immediately stunning Vicious, trying to go for Death Strikes whenever possible. Does end up picking up a new ghoul out of the ground and then sacrificing it within the same instance. Full combustion for Vicious as AMS is back up for Chumpas, giving him a little bit more longevity. Does interrupt him on the CD reduction. And that's going to be blind with potentially a stun for Chills. Got himself the IBF just to reduce some damage taken. Try to see if he can CC Vicious with a silence right after. Trinkets to follow, but I think it's just going to be over. The Fire Blast is all he needs. It was just over as soon as he saw a Frost Death Knight walk into the arena. He got himself a couple of good kills, but it's rough. Light Messiah doesn't want to let the Undead Mage get any kind of play whatsoever. Are you kidding me? And Airless going in with a big old Shadow Strike. Kidney Shot immediately as Light does not have his immunities anymore. Maybe Blessing Protection until a little bit later. That's going to be a bit of an evasion for Airless, trying to see if he can keep himself nimble, avoiding Light. Wait, Light, you just... I think he might have pressed Final Wreck a little bit too eagerly. It looked like he just kind of sent it to the left while the rogue is on the right. Airless trying to see if he can avoid the Blessing Protection, does use the Vanish to try to see if he can reposition Light. Finally on his last leg when it comes to full-on immunities, but it's going to be a sap out of Airless, trying to see if he can get himself a proper go. By the way, liking the Mock switch up. That tabard with the set actually fits so well. That turquoise color. Stun onto Light. Probably gonna die, maybe. Hold on, cheap shot. It looks like Airless still does not get the crits. He needs stun onto Airless. Light with a lay on hands does end up utilizing his forbearance abilities in order to keep himself afloat. Cloak for Airless, and he's trying to keep the calm points rolling, keep the backstabs rolling versus Light. And Light at some point was gonna have to find a way to crawl out of this situation. It's not a great spot. Vanish, Shadow Strike immediately for airless. Just to get a shot back. That's going to be big damage back onto the rogue, though. Man, might be in a lot of trouble. Light Besides fighting tooth and nail to the end. Cheat death for the rogue needs just a little bit more to take down. Light does go in for a Shadow Mill, but Light is able to bring the rogue out of the darkness into the spotlight and right into an early grave. With DJ Flex, last one left over on the team 2, trying to see if he can maybe make a play. He got 3 to get through. Death Shocker immediately versus Light, got no immunities. Just a couple of Mongoose Bites is gonna do the trick. With Stone gonna be up next as a Beast Mastery Hunter, sending out the pets immediately towards Flex, stunning him on Flex, going for a trinket, trying to see if he can see some of the pets from Stone. If you can avoid some of these pets, control them, you actually limit quite a good portion of Beast Mastery's raw power. And a little bit of damage left of the Stone, you're actually able to crack through his defenses fairly quickly. Stone trying to see if he can control DJ Flex's pets. That is a lot of his utility that's just going to be gone out of completely. Trying to go for a little bit of healing. Turtle Shell reviving our first new pet. DJ having to go for a bit of a heal, sending the pets out immediately. Stone is kind of lowish on health, has himself Exil. Might want to use Exil as early as possible before dampening. Really stacks up super high. That's going to be charged by his Flex. Trying to see if he can make those Mongoose Bites work. Turtle Shell as he gets super low. Death Shocker is on Stone, does go for a feign death, but the pet is going to get caught really quickly. DJ Flex, does he have enough damage here? His Mongoose Bite should apply a bleed onto Stone. Scatter onto Flex though. Wait a second, Stone may just have it. No, stun right after trinket to follow. Just one more hit, just one more execute is all he needs. Just charges right in, chasing after the guy. He's a relentless hunter. He'll chase you down to the ends of the earth, with Borrowing going to be up next. Trying to slow down the game a little bit. Going for a bit of an honor duel. Flags given an opportunity, ample spacing to just get himself at least a little bit of reset as we're diving into higher dampening. He won't have the healing, and Borrowing, I know you can't see him, he's in camo just to get himself as much healing as he can. He'd give you a bow if he could, man. He'd give you a bow. You can't see him, but we can. Picking up the eye, find Flex, season? Maybe season? Was he just trying to say hello? No, trying to go for a jab. The guy got plenty of health. It's going to be Karma immediately. Lexo brought after. Fist of Fury, Zuwen is going to be joining in. Flex taking a lot of damage off the bat. He's going to have to use everything he can in his repertoire to find himself a bit of breather from Borrowing while the cooldowns are rolling. That's actually the defense is going to use really early for Borrowing, expecting for Flex to maybe go for a bit of a turnaround. But he does have him in a kind of a rough situation right now. The Zuwen did a little bit of damage. The guy doesn't have too much health to work with. As long as he can catch a couple of Manic Bandages, the dampening getting higher and higher, it could give DJ an opportunity here. But we'll see how it goes. 120, 50k mystery, 300 secret technique with a rifle build, 110 mastery. What the? Gonna be explosive onto Borrowing. Flex with a feign death for just a second. Disarming launcher monk for just a moment. Big damage right after. Looks like Flex does it to bring it back though. Alright. Okay. Flex with 3, chills with 2, got himself the fatty executes. Light does end up holding his own on his end as well. Well done, well done. Love seeing it. Let's get ourselves another going, boys, yeah? Ono mas. Error as well as Knight. Let me know if you guys got 5. Ready, 5, don't want to commit secret tech. I did not want to commit secret tech. I feel ya, I feel ya. Yeah, secret technique is honestly like a dirty word for rogues at this point, man. You're not the only one that's like, you know what, can I play with a little bit of eviscerate? It's not secret technique. It looks like secret technique is still going to be part of the lifeblood of rogue in the next patch, but like, that gore... Howl? No, Gorma's Bite. That's gonna be good. I think that's gonna be nice. I'm gonna like that one. They did nerf the Rotten a little bit in the PGR already, but like being able to get a fatty Gorma's Bite into a Shadow Strike into a fat Eviscerate is still gonna be really good. Gorma, yeah. What's up, Cloak? How you doing, man? Hope you having a good one. Let me know if ready. Let me know if ready, or if we need more, because I do have at least one. Shall I go again? We are gonna go in for a bit. If you wanna join. Yeah, no problem. NA, right? Yes, it is NA today. EU is Friday, Saturday is NA. Like, seeing if Chilpos needs more bodies. He does. Oh no, Chicago's making a group. Hold on a second. So Chicago started a 3rd group. We have 1 ready to go with Trickster. They're all set. Chills does need. There's a tank. Got a spot. Hold on. Got a spot open. Yo, Frequency, are you around? We got a spot open. If you look up, say Sepulcher, the raid in Raid's Legacy, Chills has a group with Dalaran 5V5 I don't know who this tank is in there. I want to see what that's going to be all about. I'm interested to see what that's going to be like. But yeah, if you guys want to join, they got a spot. One of the poorest design specs that they gave me, you think it's strong? Frost is a spec or more stuff. I think, yeah, Frost, I don't think it's super well designed. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna do this. Wait, you guys lost a buddy? Okay, hold on. Invite. I can get Frequency in here, and then we can get a hopefully a +1 after. Because the Frequency +1 will be good to go. Thanks for being live right now. I get a mood for a glass of chips. What's up, Anger? Hi to my man. Hope you're having a good on my man. Your favorite DK look crazy, and there's several specs for design, not just DK. Well, I think it's kind of like, yeah, because that's his main, right? You know what I mean? I feel like when your main is struggling, you really do see that. Oh man, it's like you really see like the changes and the struggles is probably more apparent. Like, you know, the design flaws longer than MM. What is it last time? I see a point, but mostly because I know Guildy's in the guild right now or played in the guild before. Homies from the guild that also don't like MM and the design that it has right now. Frosty can get into KB after being D tier, dude. Oh man, yeah. Frosty can tier so the next patch is looking really good though. So if they can give him just a little bit more survivability, I think they'll be fine. Depth and survivability in general has been like some of the poorest I've seen in a long while. Because I was there for the patches where you had Convergence and you had all these other talents like Siphon that let you just maintain lots of healing. Death Strikes, like with a certain leg is an SL tool. Actually, it was like you could live for a good while. But like this is like the minimal healing they've ever had. Like Alms Warriors has more healing than a Death Knight. You know what I mean? And that's a class that's not a hybrid at all. So yeah, I feel you, man. Fuzzy can definitely need something. Yeah, I think Frost Death Knight, but there's more classes than that too. Wait, you guys got 5? Are we good? 5? Okay, we'll get you guys back in there. Looks like they may be filled, but Chicago got a group in LFG. Peep raids, legacy raids, type 5 in search, and Chicago group should be there. Okay, Frequency, I sent you the message of like how to find the group with Chicago. Real quick. I'd check it out really quickly, see if you can find them. Let's do a hook point. Let's not do a Black Rook Hold. Let's do a hook point. Let's get some of these other arenas in here early, forefront. I usually do Nagrand, Black Rook, Blade's Edge, Taggart's Peak, maybe Sewers, hook point, that's a point. Or just throw hook point early, yeah? Might as well, man. Mix it up a little bit. Mix it up a notch. You ever like to see Frost DK owning? I just feel like I don't want to see them. I don't want to see any class being like super god mode, but oh, you're in. Oh, hell yeah. But I do want to see classes like having like an ample chance or an ample opportunity to get into stuff. Oh god, is that Seawork? Buff Arc? It may be, dude. It could be. I didn't even look and see if Arc was out tonight or not, but there's only so many people that they have a name Buff Arc. You know what I mean? Could be the boy. We'll see. You will know by the way he plays, because Seawork I feel like has a very specific playstyle that's super mobile, and he's really big brain about like teleporting all over the map. Like you would think he's lagging. That's just him using ultra time, reverse blink, and just normal blinks and stuff. That's just him doing things. You know what I mean? We'll see. Twitch. Got ourselves Buff Arc over on the team 1, ready to go. That's so good. This is such a good mug. I love this hat. It looks so good. We got ourselves Chill Post on the team. Frequency join in. Also as an elemental Shamance. We got Light Messiah as well as Retro Tier. I actually like that a lot. I like the weapons too. That looks great. Shield's gonna be first up versus a Lucifer. A bit of a rematch between the Paladin and the Death Knight. These two just fought each other last match. Shield Pills barely squeaked by in the victory, trying to see if he can just fight right through Lucifer head to toe, just head on. And it's gonna be mad damage out of Lucifer. Got himself immunity to magic damage for a good bit. Shield Pills having to tank up a lot of this damage. He's just fighting into a full-on crusade. No, he's not. For some reason I thought he was unholy. He's Frost. Silence on Lucifer. Does go in for the Hodge. Chillpill's trying to see if he can chase after her, but it's going to be a quick blind. Got a big hammer hanging over Chill's head. Could be in a rough spot. Maybe looking at a death pack. The guy, he does play into Saint or Simulacrum, so maybe can use Sim to maybe spell Steal a Bubble. Does not get the chance. Death back right after. AMS not coming back for a while. Got himself a little bit of Lichborn, looking to catch up a little bit of heals. AMS finally is back up, but Lucifer's looking fairly healthy compared to what the Death Knight's got working with. Shortest stun in the world. Actually able to steal a Hand of Freedom for just a moment. Stun right after. Has himself a normal trigger for this one. Does he have any survivability at all? Quick blind. Maybe get himself a couple of Death Strikes. Maybe Remorseless Winter. Trying to see if he keeps him afloat, but I think Lucifer may just have him. Does end up cleaving him down with a Wake of Ashes. The Reaper does go off into Lucifer, but there's only so much that Shipples could have really done in that situation. Fighting a last time he played so much healing for Frost. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, anybody that says the Death Knights have a lot of healing, it's like we were just talking about earlier. They have like some of the worst healing right now. I want to just get a little bit more, like make a Death Strike feel good to press. You know what I mean? You know, if you set up a big hit, you know, make it somewhat rewarding. Not common, but rewarding. Gotta be Lucifer up next versus Frequency. Hitting him with a stun, trying to go for a knockback. Big hammer hanging over his head, but Lucifer doesn't really want to engage. He wants to actually back up out of there for just a little bit. Try to see if he can maybe collect back some cooldowns. Looking for the Crusade to be coming back up, hopefully soonish. Does not have a bubble or a Blessing of Protection or a Spell Warden for that matter to deal with this. Does go for the Lay on Hands as soon as he catches a little bit of a line of sight. Is able to actually go into full set of wings, finally able to get some damage in. Gonna be the Earth Elemental joining in. Quick interrupt into Frequency as Lucifer does end up sending a trinket for this one. That is gonna be a Stormkeeper. Doesn't really have a way to stop it. Stun into Frequency, has himself a trinket. Lightning bolts flying in into Earthshock, leaping right into the fray, and that's gonna be Lucifer barely hanging in there. Got himself the wings still available. Could go for a lot of damage, maybe a little bit of healing. Got himself Shield of Vengeance. That should give him enough confidence in order to charge out of Frequency. Try to see if he can maybe overpower the Shaman. Got himself some healing while uninterruptible, and that's gonna be big as that it's Brock and blind for Lucifer, looking for a bit of a reset. Wake of Ashes sent just to get himself a few more resources with a Hand of Freedom. Oh, wait, what? No, the totem. Oh no, it's gonna die. Ah, Lucifer does go down for this poor totem. Is it dying? It does break. It does break. That is so unfortunate. I don't know if it was a tab targeting or whatever. Maybe. This is why a lot of people recommend if you make a tab target macro for PvP or a tab target for anything, make sure it does tab targets players, not entities. Big grenades out for DJ Flex. Does end up grenading down the Hunter or the Shaman. With Red gonna be up next. Big damage on the Flex. Got him locked down in the stun. Wanted to make sure to trinket and maximize the damage while he had it for just a moment. DJ with a quick turtle shell. If you can utilize this pillar together with an array of traps to just avoid Red, avoid him as best as possible, or Retro rather. I'm gonna call you Retro. That is your name. And maybe he could just buy himself a little bit of time, couple of many bandages for Retro. He's really gonna, I guess, focus down on the pet as best as possible. You could actually at least use that pet to kind of guide the pet through the traps. And he's trying to see if he can get himself a bit of a reset. No bleeds allowed by the Fury Warrior. Might want to pick up eyes as soon as possible. And for DJ, as long as he can get himself the opener. Red, oh, I like that go. I think he was going to go originally for the eye, but then he decided, you know what, maybe he's next to this pillar. I'm gonna veer left, Whirlwind, try to see if I can predict it. Does catch him, quick stun onto DJ, but it's gonna be DJ breaking out of that for a second. Got himself the Chimeric Poison rolling onto Red, together with a Death Shock. This is like a good go for DJ Flex, and if Fred can avoid him for a little bit here, he's gonna be golden. The pet is gonna pull back traps again late, and he's gonna be able to go reflect the freezing trap. If only he had a stun to follow up here right now. Does have himself a shockwave with a trigger out of Flex, trying to see if he can find a way to claw a victory here. Red taking a little bit of damage, yet the Stormbolt does attack him again. Needs to find a way to get a slow onto DJ Flex to try to control him. But Flex got himself plenty of that range with that Eagle, able to send in the Mongoose Bites back to back. Retro doesn't pick it up a little bit of health, but a freezing trap is going to stop him. DJ able to get himself a freezing trap with a Manic Bandage right after. Retro just needs to be looking out for those freezing traps. If he can get himself to reflect on one of those, then log DJ Flex with a stun with full cooldowns, which is what he has actually. He has himself an opportunity. Charging out as DJ going in, big death shark and puts himself out in the open. Big opportunity for Retro to get some damage and disarm onto DJ right after. Charging back in with yet another stun. As long as you can keep a slow on the guy and keep the pressure rolling, you'll be okay. Expecting a freezer trap at this point, right? He dropped that on char trap. Oh, if only he had reflect. No, he has a trigger for those. DJ may be in a lot of trouble. Does go in for Herp when just a root, but Retro goes in for a fear, knowing that he doesn't have the mobility. Got himself reflect. Maybe he can reduce some of the damage taken. Scatter doesn't really stop him. Stun though, it's gonna give GJ an opportunity. What is that stun? That is so good. He actually just had to get in there. Oh man, Buff Arc is gonna be up next. As there's still 4 people left on team 1. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 4 are left. I want to see. Is this a C mark? This is going to be probably his hardest matchup. If this is C mark, Barajan, I want to see once this man starts moving around. Once he starts moving, that's how we'll know. Actually, no, that is C mark. 100 has to be. Who else plays the orb? Who else goes bowling like he does? Trying to get himself at full touch of the Mage. Big damage on reflex. Barrage away from death. And it's actually going to snipe him out. It's going to be a silence rolling in right after. Bitch is trying to see if he can charge out. Looking for maybe a potential interrupt. Maybe steal his buffs. That is a Frosty Mage this time around instead of a Fire. And Arcane, I think, might be in a better spot against a Frost. Or Arcane, I think, is probably better against a Fire Mage. But against the Frost Mage, I think it might be a little bit more of an even match, but we'll find out here soon, yeah? Polymorph, knocking him back. It is going to be a crazy the way, though. Oh, the CC they apply to one another is so glorious. It's going to be Ring of Fire onto Vicious with Shift and Power. Got himself Nether Tempest with Touch of the Magic, knocking him back with that orb. That has to be, this is 100% C-Mark. Does get himself an interrupt onto Vicious, looking for big damage. Is this going to be enough right now? He's still interrupted, cannot go for an Ice Block for a while. May have to go for a block here really early-ish. That is going to be a decent bit of damage from the Touch of the Magic. Got himself a Frozen Orb if Buff Arcane runs in there. He's going to be slowed. That's a lot of AoE damage for him to deal with. I don't even know whose Ring of Fire is whose anymore. But it's going to be Breath. Interrupted him last second on Frost. Does he have enough damage to take him out? He's still kicked on Frost. No Ice Block for a good bit. Finally get himself a block. At least he got 2. Playing Frost Mage, you got yourself a little bit of a reset you can work with. As Buff Arc is going to go for a bit of a reset. Wish is trying to see if he can get himself a bit of recovery. But Buff has an angle on him. Wants to make sure he's starting off strong here. My goodness. What up, Dal? What's up, Ray? Man, loving the stream. I'm glad you are, man. That's going to be Vicious with a quick blink, dodging away from a big orb of arcane energy. And it's going to try to see if he can go for a stun with a freeze into arc, but as long as he goes for a poly and walks out of that snowdrift for a second, is going to be okay. Big arcane surge, lots of potential. Vicious taking this arcane buff as well as Touch the Magic behind the pillar. But see, what is this Frozen Orb? Oh, he got, that's unlucky. Blizz, you got to fix these. That shouldn't happen, Blizz. Because look, it's Z-axis. Like even if Seavark stands under it, it does no damage. They gotta fix those kind of things, man. It's so tragic when you see like a hunter place a trap, right? In the moment, they're just trying to place it next to the pillar, and it just goes on top of the, like, how does it even climb a pillar? What is happening? Gonna be a knockout to get Vicious out in the open with an Arcana Sphere. Try to see if he can juke it. Actually, was Vicious blinking in, but Seavark is able to, or Buff Arcane rather, because we don't 100%, but I'm pretty sure it's Seavark. If I had to guess, if I had to put my money on it, probably Seavark was able to juke out that interrupt, blasting him with a couple barrages. Wait, Lances are actually picking up quite a bit of damage. Buff Arc could be in a bad spot. Vicious and Buff Arc are both in a weird spot. Vicious got a lot of AoE. If you can just get a couple of blizzards around the corner towards Buff Arc. No, missiles do take him out, but Buff is left with no health at all with the Demon Hunter rework guy. Is gonna try to see if he can end them right now. Big Hunt, trying to see if he can bait cooldowns out of him, I think. Maybe an Ice Block. I think that's what he's gonna try to do. Try to see if he can start it, revving the engines, but then stop it halfway through, or at least like most of the way through, until he has himself a proper hunt that he can connect with. Silence of actually Fear onto Buff, dusting him with a stun, able to blink out of there. As long as you can throw some glaze, put a dot on the guy, you might be in a good spot. Full burst out of arc. That is going to be Metamorphosis out of the Demon Hunter. Breath to follow, knocking it back. Big Hunt. That's going to be the Ice Block. That's when you're going to have to do it. And he does have the Ice Block heal that does ignore the dampening entirely. 50% dampening doesn't stop this healing whatsoever. Demon Hunter rework though, got himself a decent setup. That is a full Metamorphosis stun. It's going to be a blink right into a wall. Buff Arc does help all the time. Unless you can spell steal it and remove it entirely, he at least more or less know where he's going to reposition to. And as he does do that, he actually is going to have Buff Arc take that spot Try to see if he can blink away. Another Arcana Sphere, hoping to maybe land that hit. Does he get it? He does hit it. That does actually do quite a bit of damage. It's enough to proc out his cloak. Spore Cloak defensive is gone. Buff Arc with a... Wait, I'm sorry. Was it you that just did that? I swear I just heard a slash kiss emote. That, or if it was... No, I think it was one of the NPCs. I swear it sounded like... Seaverk stopped for a second just to emote at the guy. And Airless is going to be up next. Immediate Shadow Struck out of the rogue. He has no Ice Block. There's not much an Archimage can do in this situation. Got himself all the time. Blind to follow him. But I think Airless just has him, right? Cheap shot. Has himself one more way to escape it. But I think it's just done. Trying to see if he can... There's no way. There's just no way you win that. Without an Ice Block, there's nothing he can do. Light Messiah going to be up next. Trying to see if he can find himself an angle versus Airless, who goes in for a quick sap. My goodness. Oh, that was glorious, man. That arcane gameplay, I'm always a fan of. Trinket for Airless. Cloak of Shadows just to deny any magic, any holy damage out of Light Messiah. Right now for the Rogue, it's all about trying to get as many immunities out of the Paladin, catching a quick reset, and hopefully being able to get out of there like a bandit. Gouge onto Light Messiah for just a quick second, as Light hoping to maybe get around the band, got himself Blades of Justice, blind onto Airless too, as evasion is out and active. Searing Glare. If only Airless had some kind of like a big go, then you could step, kick that Searing Glare. Paladin is locked out of his bubble, and if you have yourself a huge damage burst right then and there, that'd be massive. Kidney Shot. Airless does not really have an answer for this one. All you can do is Shadow Steps, but I think the stun may just seal his deal. That is going to be a Cloak. Last ditch effort to give himself a little bit of survivability. Gouge in the last final moment, as the man got not a lot really left in terms of health. Having to almost catching a proper reset. He got himself cheap death. Vanish in just a couple of seconds, so you could at least use that to get himself some CDs back, as well as a proper reset. As long as he doesn't have dots, he might be okay. Kidney Shot just goes in, trying to see if he can force out a Blessing Protection. There goes a Blessing. He has him so cheat death. Light Messiah, not a lot of health. If you could just avoid him and then go back in there as soon as the stuns are up, as long as the Paladin doesn't have a Hodge, you might be okay. Blind? He has a blind. Could go blind off of this Gouge and just go for a resetty. Hold on a second. Are we going to see that? Wake of Ashes into the wall. No! Oh my goodness. Why? I hate that. Blind? And Airless still is dotted quite a bit. Oh, no, 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 no. Does Light have the mobility to catch up? I think Airless finally got himself a proper reset with a sap. There goes that NPC again. There they go. I swear. I'm going to try to see if I can get that, the sound, the in-game sound, so you guys can hear a little bit better. Stun onto Airless. This is going to be big slams by Light Messiah. Cloak last second. Got himself a Gouge, able to at least avoid some of the magic damage. Cute dead to follow. Dotted up. That may still be the end of him. Does he have anything at all? Oh, Kidney Shot at the end. Light Messiah did hold his own though. Well done, well done. Buff Arc landing himself some 3 kills. Well played, well played. Let's get us another one going, boys, yeah? Uno mas, uno mas. Uno mas, boys. Wait a second. Blizzard loves mages so much they always get all the tools and fun. Not always. But I think so, yeah. I think somebody at Blizzard definitely does like mages. Not gonna deny. I only got 2 of my group, people including me. Okay. Invite. Invite. And we got whispers from Boris, full group. Wait, Boris got a group in Chicago? 5? Oh, okay. We're gonna try to see if we can get some of these, but honestly, Chills, how many do you need? Do you need 2 by chance, Chills? Because I could send Airless and Lucifer to your group. Boris has a group. Chicago apparently has a 5-man already. Good to go. Otherwise, I'll see if I can get you guys up and running here, yeah? See if we can get you a queue. Otherwise, 2. Let me have these 2 join your group. Perfect. Perfect. Need 2. I got these 2. List your group and I'll join ya. List your group and I will door dash them over. Yeah, let me door dash you boys. Hold on. Gonna door dash you boys into Chill's group real quick. Here we go. Wanna play? I'm gonna dip for a bit. Gonna continue. Yeah, we gotta keep playing. Yeah, we gotta keep playing for a bit. Chicago and Boris are ready to go, so I was gonna maybe queue them against each other really quickly, just so we can get some fresh blood, and then get you guys back in the rotation with Night King and all that, if you're cool with it. But if you gotta go Airless, you gotta go. It's all good, man. If you gotta go, my guy, I totally get it. I totally get it. I'm gonna miss you, but I hope you have fun. Okay, let me see if I can find the group that I'm trying to get you guys into. Raids Legacy, perfect. Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna get you guys in this one. Everybody select your roles. Come on, kids, grab your backpacks. We're going over to your dad's. There we go. Alrighty, cool. Now you guys got a 5-man group. Beautiful. Let me do a quick Chicago versus Boris, since both of them are ready to go, unless they're the same team. Chicago and Boris, 5. Dalaran, Sewers. Okay, they are separate teams. Okay, Dalaran, Sewers, we're good to go. Alrighty, we're back in. And Team Night King, stick around together. We're gonna get you guys another game here in just a moment, but I just want to give these guys, the two other groups, a chance to play as well. Yeah, and we'll get you guys in a rotation so everybody will be able to play each other at some point. The only people in here that's in a chance is the Hunter, I think so. But I'll do with you in these. That'd be super. You mean me? That'd be cool. Nope, even now I should lose. People don't know how to. Nope, even now I should lose. People just don't know how to fight it. Arcane? To some degree, I feel like any melee lose to Arcane. I think it's definitely a challenging matchup. But is it auto lose though? Gut feeling for me says probably not complete auto lose, but definitely a hell of a mountain to climb. Which hill farming sounds good, my guy. We got us as a Johnny over on the team 1. I like your hat, my man. Got us as Torvus on the team. We're ready to go with Walmart rogue. I mean, I guess it's a Walmart. It's a rogue of some form, kinda. Windwalker as well as Chicago. Looks at Chicago first up versus Scar Flex. Flex the hunter on the demon hunter, so he became a more specialized hunter, hunting a very specific type of beast. Gonna be immediate lasso. A Scar trying to see if he can get past him really quickly. I-beam, but a knockback, trying to see if he can rush back over, slaying the demon, picking up the demonic soul, and catching up quite a bit of healing while he's got the meta. But the slows from the shaman are actually giving him quite a bit of advantage over Scar, as long as he can put a slow on Flex, right? Frost shock or a totem or something. He's chilling. He's in a great spot. He can just run circles around him, trying to go for the, what is it, the hunt? Trying to see if he can maybe get some kind of cooldowns on Chicago. That is going to be darkness for Flex right now. Trying to see if he can knock him out in the open. Charging back in. There goes the hunt. Needs to use it in order to catch up on healing. Chicago with the trick and got himself a lot of damage. Scar is in a good spot to go in for damage. Meta, together with the hunt, should give you a lot of healing. But right now it's just a kind of a rough situation to be in, especially with the shaman just clobbering you down, just blasting you. But Storm Strikes back to back. Demoniac up next. Oh, Orc. Yo, no, you were Orc before, right? On Demoniac, you Orc. Night Elf on the other rogue. Okay. I got confused there for a second. I like the mug though. It looks so good. Gonna be Lasso, but Chicago Trinket on Demoniac. Chicago may not have a lot of stuff to work with. Wall is available. Trying to see if he can hold on that wall for until a little bit later. Got himself plenty of from coming back in with all their pets. Maybe a wall situation. Sunder for just a second. Doesn't quite connect with the rogue. Got himself at least a root. Looking for a heal. Oh, Burrow. His health does disappear. Oh, there goes the wall. Needs just a little bit more healing. Next stun is over. Unless maybe you're the one who goes in for a stun. Cheap shot by the rogue. Knocking him back. Have himself a Shadow Strike. I think it might just be over unless somehow. And the Eviscerate just goes in behind the shaman. Just goes in. Just rip. Slice right across the throat, right across the jugular. Cloak of Shadows by the rogue though, as the demon hunter looks like committing quite a bit of damage in. Not Trinket, nothing crazy. That is going to be Cloak too. That is super unfortunate. Does get to slay the demon, stun on the rogue. There goes the I-beam as to finally pick up quite a bit of damage. Lots of bursts onto the rogue though. With the gouge coming out, Demoniac does get saved by his own cloak too. So Windwalk, Windwalker DH? Is that what that is supposed to be? Hold on a second. Who the hell is I just realized this is Windwalker DH. Is that Nick? Is that Nick Monk? I'm sorry? Is that Nick? What is happening? I just realized your name. Stun and Demonic does go down. Cheat Death doesn't even proc? What? The man got cheated on his Cheat Death. What is, like, what happens when you get cheated on your Cheat Death? Like, is that just a rogue life? Does somehow, I guess he's able to avoid the binding shot through a metamorphosis, but does avoid the stun entirely. Rosie is going to be up next. Try to see if we can maybe end the duel right then and there. Windwalker or DH does not really have much to work with. Darkness down, needs some kind of a heal, maybe a Sigil of Fear around the corner, something, anything. Stun does get himself a little bit of opportunity. Big damage as a close. Wait a second. Oh, no way. Oh, no. Oh, no. That was so good. I guess he still had a dot on him. Oh no, is it Torvis up next? Is it Wings? Wings, I think, wants to get in there up next. He's ready to go. Whoa, that's actually so good. I know, I think that still counts as a kill towards the DH. I mean, both of them killed each other, but man, well done, well played there. That was so much damage. Well done. Stun onto Ajani. Does have a trinket. Choosing to delay it. This is going to be full blades on the Wings. Wings even having to go for a bubble. Trying to go for a clone, but the guy already got himself the immunity. Oh, no, 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 no. We tried to see if he could maybe end the man. Ajani taking a lot of damage, though. The blades are doing huge dividends for the Feral. You did force out a pretty big immunity, pretty big defensive out of the Paladin with that opener, but now you just got to find yourself some kind of a quick getaway, quick reset. Does actually catch a re-stealth. It's so hard to tell whether the cat is in stealth or not when they got the fire form. Or maybe it's just me. But I feel like every other one you could kind of tell. But depending on the angle, I'm like I can tell he's in stealth now, but like, I just feel like you would be able to see that main literally just flaring up. How do you keep that like within the shadows? You literally got a candle all around your neck. My goodness. As a Johnny catching up a little bit of healing, got himself a big convoke ready to go. Lots of damage. Looks like does get caught out of stealthing the way though. This is going to be Wings with a stun. Ajani does have a trinket for this one. Needs to get himself a proper stun onto Wings. Goes in for a clone. Just get himself a bit of CC. Hoping to get himself a good go. That is going to be a Blessing of Protection out of Wings. I don't know how you counter a Blessing of Protection right now. Unless you straight up just go Boomkin form, Boomy Affinity, and you try to convoke him while in Boomkin, and the guy's probably going to like default to Blessing of Protection immediately, not Spell Warden. But it's going to be a convoke. Got a defense out of him. You got yourself Feral Frenzy still. You can make something work off of this one. Avoiding the Paladin does a pretty good job of it. Cashing up on regrowth. Just needs to find a way to deal with the next stun. That's going to be that roar. Pretty good. Cyclone does get interrupted. Not amazing. Big hammer hanging over your head. Bear for maybe it'll get you a little bit of healing with Feral Frenzy. Trying to see if you can escape. That is going to be the Pally still on your back. You got Renewal coming back up very, very soon. Just a few seconds. You need to use it instantly. Does end up using it to catch up. But now Feral Frenzy is going to get full value. Maybe you're just going to wait until Convoke. Oh no, you gotta find a way to catch a restyle stun. I think it just may be over. Barskin, maybe that helps you stay alive as Wings does not have full burst on you. But I think it just might be over. Roar, last second. Cyclone on the trinket. Does go for the interrupt. That was close. So close. Torva's gonna be up next, immediately charging out towards Wings. As Wings is left with no defenses whatsoever. No bubble. No Blessing Protection. Maybe a Lay on Hands could get some value as a big hammer hanging over your head. Try to hang hammers over people's heads, but that was being done to you. You don't like it, do you? Just going for a big lay on hands, maybe catching up a bit of healing. Stun on Torvis has himself a human Rachel to bust him. Now, actually, Bubble just to bust out of there, and Wings just left with nothing left, unless it somehow randomly created a lot of their heals. It's just over with that stun. Kill secured. Cute Bow is going to be up next as a Undead Survivor Hunter. Not something you see all that often. Got him some big short Torvis, not a lot of health left. Kill shot away, and does end up going down with Walmart Rogue. Last one left on that team. And it looks like Cute Bow is just going to start opening up on him off the bat, hitting him with that concussive from the go. This is going to be Walmart with a couple of bleeds. This is going to be full defenses for Cute Bow. As the Cyclone comes out, I think he's just trying to see if he can deny the pet being able to give you any kind of sack. And that's Cute. Not in a great spot, not in a cute spot. Needs to find a way to remove these dots. Got to be Exile. Got lots of damage. Stun. Tries to trick it for this one. Needs to find a way to maybe reverse the damage. Bleeds are up. That's going to be Manic Bandages. At least the pet does get CC'd. Walmart Rogue with a wall. And that's going to be another kill shot. Flank and strike. Stun. Has a trigger for this one. Grenades are up. Cute Bow. Do you have enough dots in you? That shotgun could be huge. You just need the angle. You just need one more good hit. Grenades is still in. Walmart is super low, but oh no way, Cute Bow actually got that kill shot. No way. Are you kidding me? That is so good. Oh my. That is so good. Twice we've seen that where you're just like, okay, no, it looks like Demon Hunter is gone. He's a goner. This Hunter is going to take him out. Swings around the corner, stuns him. Big damage, finds the kill. At least enough to take out the Hunter, even though he goes down. And just the same thing happened here. Cute Bow running in, right? Killed the Paladin fairly quickly. Then it's up to the Feral. Feral, big opener. Looks like it's just the cards on his hands. And somehow, some way, found a way to just crawl back towards that victory. That is so good. Oh my, that's my favorite part about 5v5 1v1 Duels. When you get games this close, this exciting. Oh, that's so good. I did not expect the 2 outcomes here. That's so good. All right, let's get us another going, yeah? Chilled, let me know if you're ready, because we'll get you versus Boris or versus Chicago. Probably Boris. Chicago, I'll flip a coin for both of you. How does that sound? Make it as fair as I can. We're almost hitting that 300, by the way, NA, boys. That's huge. Every time there's at least one rogue, I should never want to do 5. Ideally, like if the rogue plays like super scum. Yeah, well, yeah, well, yeah. Wait, Arthur, what the hell? What is that supposed to be? Night King 5? Alright, we'll get you guys in. Alright, a quick coin flip for Boris and Chicago. Coin flip. Alrighty, I'll do it with you boys. Okay, so let's say Boris has heads and Chicago got tails, because Chicago plays a Dragonflight and they have a tail. Flip again. The tail with the Dragonflight tail is going to be up next. That's about as fair as I could do it, boys. Boris, hang tight. We're going to get you up next right afterwards. But real quickly, though, Night King versus Chicago. Real quick. And we'll get you guys back in there right after, yeah? Chicago and Night King. Night King, you guys are going to get to play 2 games in a row, okay? Just so you guys get a chance. A little bit of trolling. I feel, yeah. I'm just more confused than anything. What arena did we do? We did Dalaran. Tigers Peak, I guess? Yeah, I'll do Tigers. And we'll do Rook or something. When I was going against the EH, I was spamming my heal, didn't heal me. Oh no, Exil? Yeah, or are you talking about Manic Bandage? That's unfortunate, man. It's gonna happen, I think, here and there, but yeah, that's rough. Sometimes it be like that. But this is a clutch duel. I enjoyed it, but it's not the final duel tonight or anything, right? It's gonna have more than that. It's gonna have more than this. Yeah. Yeah, do more BG3. At least seeing if we do more BG3 tonight. God, this is so fun, man. This is the best time of the week for me. This is actually the most fun. I mean, patch day is pretty fun too. But like, these duels are a blaster, boys. I've seen people join duels are not the best. Give or take. Hey, what's up, Ashley? How you doing, my guy? Hi, Dad. What's up, John? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one. Welcome, welcome. Catching up with you boys. Fair game? Yeah. I like Mrs. is never bloody. I like Mrs. is never bloody happy. What the? Too true though, right? Too true. Switch. Got ourselves Torvus first up over in his Alabaster Griffin, I think it's called. I think that's what it is. Versus, no, not let's say Lucifer of the bat. Over on the team too, we got ourselves Live Messiah on the standby with Short and Deadly, Tutsio, and Volcron, which is Chill Pills on a Shadow Priest. Torvus trying to see if he can get himself a bit of a stun opener onto Lucifer, not forcing a trick out of the guy or anything. Big hammer hand over the man's head. That could be a lot of damage. Does end up bubbling, but it's going to be Lucifer with a immunity to magic damage. Torvus with a straight up all immunity, while Lucifer just trying to immune all this holy damage, which is super good when you use it by Paladin versus another Paladin. Stun onto Lucifer does get a trigger for this, and Torvus trying to see if he can maybe get himself a little bit of survivability. Hammer hanging over the man's head, needs some kind of a way to just deal with the damage. Stun right after have himself a human Rachel to break out of this one, blind to follow, and has a hammer also hanging over Lucifer's head. Both Paladins did use a lot of their cooldowns already into one another, so right now it's going to be both of them trying to recuperate. Next trade with immunities is going to be Bubble out of Lucifer, and it's going to be likely a Spell Warden out of Torvus. Unless one of them wants to chance out a Layer on Hands and try to see if they can trade that. That's a risky move, but if you can somehow use that as a trade, save that immunity for later until the most crucial moment, it could work out pretty well too. Lucifer also does play into Blessing of Saint, and if you can time it right, he could immune, basically reverse a full-on stun from Torvus if you can expect one to land at the right time. You kind of just have to find a way to predict it. As Lucifer tried to see if he could maybe make it happen, Torvus delaying his own stun. Lucifer trying to get some damage. Blessing protection for Torvus. Wait a second. Oh no, trying to see if he can Belfit. Is able to get quite a bit of holy damage on Torvus, but Lucifer just mostly going in for the hit and run. That is the immunity, but not the magical immunity the other guy had. Bubble out of Lucifer. Does he have the damage? Torvus got Shield of Vengeance. If he could break through it, he doesn't really have much defenses to work with. As Lucifer tried to see if he can catch back up to the guy, but now that both pallets are spent on immunities, next one that gets a trinket is going to be Lucy, and Lucy may just be able to, I think, win this one here. Hammer hanging over Torvus' head. The man does have a layer in hands. Timing that right is going to be a good opportunity. Full Crusade is up for Lucifer. Lots of damage available. Hammer blasting Torvus, get him super low, and just continue slamming those Tempest verdicts back to back. The verdict is in. You are guilty. Off to jail with you, as Lucifer has no immunities for the full convoke. Mad damage. Some of the rats firing off over to the short and deadly. That's unfortunate, but the blades, I think, are set in for Lucifer. Hopefully someone set in. Hopefully there was a Feral Frenzy in there somewhere. As Johnny tried to get back over there towards the pallet. That's going to be his cloak. Finally procced right then and there. Maim right after. Has quite a bit of damage back towards the Johnny though. Able to stun him as a hammer. About to come down. The blades are ripping right through Lucifer, but he does have some lay on hands. Able to just break through the cloak of a Johnny fairly quickly. Barkskin, wall, trying to use whatever he can just to escape behind the pillar. Big hammers hitting him back to back. Able to go for a bit of a shadow meld reset, but definitely needs to be looking out for his own health. Needs to find a way to get to another pillar, maybe away from Lucifer. Maybe bear form, renewal, needs some kind of a heal. Next stun is going to be the end of you. Try to go for regrowth. Bear form, maybe? Oh, try to see if you can play with it. No, that's the next stun. I think it's just way too close. Oh, doesn't even need it. Lucifer just picked up a little bit of damage, blasting him out of left field, with one more rogue going to be up next. From one Feral into the next. Lucifer still holding strong for his team too. Stun onto Walmart, trying to see if he can go for a bit of mobility. Trying not to really fight Walmart immediately. Got himself quite a bit of damage either way. They're getting those procs from the Templars into a trinket as he's trying to go for a Cyclone. Tried to deny the Cyclone from a Feral Druid. Had himself a rebuke at the ready. Maim, Cyclone, finally able to get one. I think Walmart does have himself the next finisher. It's probably going to get a full Feral Frenzy, isn't it? Trying to go for another clone. Cat form, bite, Feral Frenzy is up. All the bleeds are in. This is going to be Lucifer trying to see if he can counteract the damage, but the dots are up. Walmart not in a great spot either. Does he have to burn a wall here? Lucifer kind of running on borrowed time. Those dots are ripping right through him, stunned, but at least he has himself a bear form. No Barkskin. Lucifer not in a great spot. Try to see if he can walk away. At this point, what do? Do you stay in, try to see if you can take down the Feral, or do you run away, try to get yourself a bit of line of sight and maybe a bit of a clearance? Short and deadly up next versus a Feral Druid. If Walmart Rogue plays this one super carefully, right, he should be able to win a duel versus an Arms Warrior. That being said, if Arms Warrior can stay on you almost the entire time and get some beef and bleeds of his own, put pressure, make the Feral play defensive, not focus on offense at all, you will actually maintain yourself towards the Feral in the bear form, and eventually the mortal strikes will end up taking him down little by little. Walmart trying to see if he can avoid the blades of short and deadly, got himself plenty of damage, but not too many bleeds. As long as there's some kind of a dot on him, you will prevent short and deadly from being able to heal. But otherwise, you're going to have to be very careful. Trinket immediately for short, does try to see if he can go for the stun, but the root is going to end up stopping short and deadly a little bit short. Actually, that's terrible. I wasn't trying to make a joke. Stopping him a little bit short. Stopping him a little bit him. Stunned by Walmart as he got full rake, rip, as well as the the swarms ripping right through those dots. Short and deadly, able to pick up a little bit of healing. Nice fear, trying to make sure the Feral does not get to escape easily. Blaze Storm to break out of the root. Does have himself a Stormbolt around the corner. Maybe potential lots of damage. Big bleed into Walmart. We'll have to rotate some defenses here. Trying to use the platform here to avoid short and deadly as best as possible. Looking for a bit of a reset. Bash onto the warrior, and it's going to be a Cyclone as he does see the the reflect up out of him a little bit early. Walmart Rogue, I think at this point should have himself a good opener maybe. If he has Maim, he should be able to get Feral Frenzy on top of it. Short and deadly with a parry, trying to see if he can deny any damage before he even hits him. Stun as Walmart Rogue is kind of around the pillar. As long as he can stay on him, get a couple of executes, maybe go for a quick charge to make sure that the guy cannot escape you. I think Short may just be able to win the stun. Walmart does have his cloak popping off right now. He needs to get those bleeds into Short and deadly. Got himself nice setup to at least finally get the dots and the rips and the bleeds ripped right into the warrior. And Short looking for a leap, trying to see if he can catch him, does not quite get to. Walmart is a little bit quick for him. Got himself Reflect in case maybe there's a random Cyclone, maybe random Root. Is going to go for a Blaze. So Walmart just try to see if he can maybe go for a Resetty. But short, those bleeds are off. Looking for a full recovery. Walmart getting back in there. Incarnation of the ready. Full dots are rolling in. Trying to see if they keep the pressure rolling in versus short and deadly. I'm not even sure what music did there just now. That was weird. This is going to be 7 minutes into the duel, 35% damp, but short just sitting down for some mage foot. I think he's just trying to see if he can get Walmart Rogue to come to him. He's like, you know what? I'm going to get dotted. I need to find a way to fight through it. I'm just going to sit down, get myself a chow while dampening slowly but surely get it up. Babel's done with the trinkets for both of them. Both of them have the exact same response to each other, but short actually maintained good damage. Oh my god, that was so much damage out of left field. What just happened? Oh, I think this guy became a Fury Warrior for just a quick second. Just all the rage unleashed all at once. Everything was going kind of sort of slow. What the? I don't like that. Come on. I thought he played well. I thought he did a good job. You don't have to be talking. Oh my god. You already won. At some point, that confidence in victory turns to just arrogance and gloating. It doesn't look good, man. But short and deadly, at least give an opportunity to get himself at least, full second win reheal. But man, that was a close duel between the two, honestly. Well done, well done. At least they tried to go for a bit of an honor duel. Chicago slapping him around a little bit. They both at least try to give each other, at least there's some honor amongst some of you guys, right? Chicago and Short and Deadly giving each other honor. Apparel Short and Deadly snagged out. Playing to flag him, teabag him a couple of times. Totally reasonable. Chicago having to go for even defensive though. Short and Deadly still got a bit of a bite in him. Got himself a full parry, light last up, but Chicago cannot break out of this and just having to take the full damage, and that's going to be knocked back by Chicago. Short needs to either get over to Chicago, start doing damage, or back away. And looks like the Flame Shock together with the Root Totem as well as the Shadow Flame dot is going to do a number to his health bar. Got himself Battle Stance as if he wants to go in for some damage, but maybe he got a stun very, very soon. Avatar and everything available, so maybe he wants to have himself a go. Full setup, trick out of Chicago, Blaze Storm right after. Got us a bit of a damage, going to be Reflect, it's going to be Burrow, it's going to do a lot of damage. Cloak is up for Short and Deadly, picking up a bit of health. Oh, what does that execute? What was that big chopper he's got there? Oh my goodness. I feel like a lot of you guys will look at his name and you're thinking, haha, he's short, how can I lose? But you're missing the part where it just has the end deadly at the end. I feel like that should be the highlight. Like, I feel like you should write short part in very, very, very tiny letters, just because, it's kind of, fitting. But deadly should be as big of a caps lock as you can get it, right? The biggest font you can find. Right? The wackiest font ever. Oh man, twice now. He's just like, all right, it looks kind of even, and then a big old execute turns it around with the Windwalker Demon Hunter, trying to see if he can get himself a better go versus Short. Short cannot catch up any kind of healing. The man just doesn't let him catch up whatsoever. Maybe he can get a heal, maybe fear, anything. Charging in, got himself a bit of a heal. Could maybe go for Stormbolt, does get a bolt. That's going to be a bit of damage as well. Roar with a big bleed, with a parry right after, stunned by Windwalker. Trying to see if he can maybe end this right here. That is a one little defense left for Short and Deadly, just bleeding out little by little. Got himself rallying cry, but the eye beam and the blade dance are going to end up taking you out. Windwalker had to play that one super, super slowly, just to make sure that he can maybe fight versus the next one, because he's got a lot to get through. He got us a Tutsio over here as a Frosty Mage. You got Volk in the back as well as Light beside to get through. How many bodies did Short and Deadly blast through? Was it 3? My god. So good. As Windwalker at least is given an opportunity to like get himself a little bit of reset. Maybe like if Tutsi wants to go for an honor duel, he could just walk up, polymorph him, and just kind of let him catch up health. That could be a way to do it, right? Just let him like catch up health completely. I think it's does he get to? He is doing it. He actually is doing it. Look at that. Fire blasted, just like, all right, you got all the heal. Here we go. This guy wants to go for an honor duel. I like seeing this. Let's go. I like that. Windwalker DH at least giving himself is given an opportunity here. Doesn't have a lot walking into this one. No, actually just about everything. Never mind. Scratch that. Only thing he doesn't have is a trinket. This is going to be a breath into Ring of Frost. Almost catches him, trying to go for Snowdrift. Looking to maybe avoid that as best as possible. Flurries are going to slow him down. Sigil of Fear onto Zutsuya with a hunt to follow. Should be able to go for a big damage trinket immediately by the Mage. Got himself all the time. That's a lot of damage taken. Is going to be able to alter a lot of this damage taken, as it's going to be a demon spawning in for Moonwalker DH, able to maybe slay it, looking for maybe an opportunity to get himself a bit of a heal, that or catch up behind the pillar. Ray of Frost, unless you can interrupt it, trying to go for a kick, doesn't quite connect. It's gonna be big blade dance. It's gonna force out a nice block out of Tutsia though. Moonwalker is gonna switch his attention onto the water elemental, shoot, pull it behind the pillar if you can. Never mind, no, he's just gonna wait until block is over and then try to see if he can get back in. Not a lot of health available for him. Maybe he can go for Sigil of Fear. Gonna be big explosive. As long as he can avoid the shatters, he may be okay. Cloak is out right now for Tutsio as Moonwalker trying to see if he can deny any kind of CC. Immediate imprisoned as the Mage, trying to see if he can recollect a little bit of his cooldowns little by little. Images are up, breath onto Moonwalker, Ring of Frost to follow. Does get to kick it, that's actually huge. I-beam doesn't quite connect, but Tutsi cannot go for another block for a little bit. All the time giving him a bit of an opportunity to live this. Darkness down for the Moonwalker. Tutsio blinking back in, looking to maybe shatter and freeze the guy. Not a lot of health. Oh! Does end up going for them spikes back to back. Doing a good job with it too. Holding their own. I was thinking maybe with Walker or Demon Hunter was going to be able to bring it back. But man, Tutsio wanted to go for an honor duel. Mostly because they knew that, yeah, I can win this. Yeah, I'm going to give him a fair shot. But I could totally win this one. Let's get us another going, yeah? Who's going to be up next? We did, what did we just do? We got to do Boris. Boris, let me know if you got a 5-man ready to go. Because if you got a 5... we're good. We're ready. Ready for ya. Oh yeah, Pharaoh's in chat. Back again. If you did it to me again. Wait, what? Wait, what? I thought the Pharaoh did really good. I thought he did great. Flex and shuffle on the 4th round. Okay. We flex and shuffle on the 4th round. Okay, tell me when the 5th round hits. Because if it hits fast enough, then I'll just send you versus Night King versus Boris. Otherwise, I'll just send probably Chicago versus Night King again. Because if his rounds are going quick, you could do the other game is on our friend. Okay, so we do another one. Okay, Chicago, let me know if you got 5. If you got 5, we'll just send it real quickly and we'll get Boris versus Night King right after, yeah? Or what we'll do is we'll get Night King versus Chicago, then Chicago versus Boris maybe? Something like that. I don't know, we'll figure it out. But yeah, Chicago, let me know if you got 5. If you got 5, we'll just send it again. Chicago, my boy, gets an honor duel and me guaranteed. 4? Okay, so Chicago's even waiting for 1 anyway. If you guys want to join Team Chicago, they got a spot over in Raids Legacy. We got Molten Core, Raids Legacy. If you just type in number 5 in the search, you'll be able to find the group fairly quickly. Then you go on Mas, and they're good to go. Anyone and everyone can join this up. Just find the group, join up, and you're good to go. Arms Warrior get a 2 kill and blow after being D tier. Arms Warrior, I think, can live quite like in a proper like 1v1. There's not a lot of people that will play Arms Warrior because like they don't have a lot of healing. But I think the damage they have, right? And if you're Night Elf with Shadow Mode to get yourself maybe a 1 dodge for like CC or whatever, and if you use parry at the right time, the amount of damage they have could just really overpower another class, like fighting them 1-to-1. But they also have good mobility too. They have just enough healing, just enough to be able to do pretty well though. But yeah, full. Okay. So we're gonna get Boris then. Knight King and Boris 5. Rook. We haven't done Black Rook hold at all. But Chicago's got a group. If you guys want to join them, find them in Raids Legacy section over for the region of NA. I'll be good to go. And we're gonna go. We'll get Boris in here really quickly. Maybe tier list before 5-5s. Why did I make a tier list? Should I make, are you saying I should make a tier list for 5-5 1v1 duels? I mean, I could. It'll be a very like it'll be a little different than a proper 1v1. Because 1v1 is like it's just you versus another person, send everything, right? Legit, I have to stay in combat for a second to kick in. Or a second we have to kick in. That'll keep a dot on them. If you can keep some kind of a dot on the warrior, not stay in combat fully, but at least as long as their health bar takes damage periodically and they don't get like 6 seconds of just no damage at all. Yeah. Second one kicks in only if they don't take any damage whatsoever. So you don't actually have to like walk in to do stuff, but like if you flame shock, root them, send that earth elemental at them, like that thing is just gonna harass them the entire time. But yeah, switch. Got ourselves Lucifer first up over for the team 1. Light Messiah on the team as well as Short and Deadly Tutsia, as well as Volk, who never really got a chance to play last time. It's going to be a immediate opener versus QVO. Looks like we're missing one over on team 2. Hopefully they'll get that +1 in just a moment as QVO trying to find himself an angle versus Lucifer. Man's got himself a shield advantage together with a little bit of the blessing of Sanctify while a full crusade is roaring. He's trying to see if he can build it up, letting the engine go for a little bit longer until the man hits this peak capacity, trying to see if he can blast through QVO, charge it right in. Oh, that Templar's verdict, once you got it fully ramped up, just goes in like a guillotine. Pop the turtle, but I think you're standing in consecrations what killed you, or whatever dot you had killed you. That was a lot of damage just out of left field too. Oh, no. Demonic is going to be up next. At least doesn't have to go with a Paladin with a full crusade. But Lucifer walking into this one without an immunity for bubble. Blessing of Protection still there. Trying to see if he can maybe use Blessing of Saint in order to dodge a stun or two, as Demonic just keeps ripping right through him with Shadow Strikes and Eviscerates and a secret technique, just taking him out fairly quickly. Volk up next. Cloak Shadows immediately for Demonic as he's looking for a full Vanish reset. Actually already burned one Vanish. I guess the Paladino. And it's gonna go for a quick sap of the Volk. Volk being, I almost feel like I have to mention it every single time. But yeah, that's Shield Pilsen is the priest. Okay, I'm gonna stop mentioning it. I feel like I'm doing it just for like video purposes. But you guys in chat, you already know. Like, you're like, okay, he said it like 12 times now. Like, what's changed? My game's onto Demoniac, trying to go for a blind into some backstabs onto the pet. I think he's still got enough dots, will not be able to go for a clean reset. Trying to go for a bit of a sip pick up once the mind games does wear off. Secret technique onto Wolf without a stun or anything. Try to go for Insanity. Kick from Rogue does end up interrupting him on Holy, but not on the Shadow. It's going to be an opportunity for you to get some damage out. Trying to go for a bit of healing right after. Trinkets out of that stun. I think Demonic is just done and done, right? Trying to see if he can just fight through it. He's actually living for quite a while, though. He's still alive for a bit here. He's still healing. Hold on a sec. Oh, I was going to say, maybe catches a reset. Because he was alive for a good while there until the Shadow of Death hit him. Well done. I think at that point he realized he doesn't really have much to work with defensively. So he's like, you know, I'm just going to try to stay in, get as much damage as I can. Volk getting hit with a stun as he trips over a binding shot. And Rosie just unleashes that absolute havoc on the guy, throwing every grenade, kill shots in all directions. Got to be a bit of burst for Volk. Got himself a bit of a silence on the Rosie. Fear does trinket out of that one immediately. Volk maybe can go for some massive kill shot. That's so much damage. Gets a juke out, a kick. Finally get himself an opportunity to get a few heals. Stun, mind games, huge hit. Gonna be a feign death for Rosie. Gonna be an opportunity for you to at least get some dots back on the guy. Gotta draw also a siphon as well to reduce some of the healing from Rosie. As long as Rosie does not get a stun or anything, you might be okay. Not going to be seeing kill shots unless you get some big damage. Does get to go for a juke, but the grenade and the explosives all at once is blast. The Shadow Priestess me the race. That was so much damage out of left field. With Tutsio finally getting a proper chance to play the Frosty Mage versus Rosie, giving him as much of an honor duel, letting him go for a full manning advantage. Probably going to let you even pick up a full camo of the bat. My goodness. Dallas should consider commentating Snoopy's 1v1 tournaments. I would love to. Apparently, we could do the spectator stuff as a group, so I'd be able to view these. And if me and Snoopy were like in a Discord together, it totally is possible. Me and Craig are trying to maybe do some collab together, so you might see that at some point in the future. Freeze onto Rosie. This is going to be the snow drip, trying to see if you can freeze a full frame process. Oh no! No way! That was so much damage! Tootsie, oh, what is this? Just a full freeze, stuns him immediately, beams him down. That's so good. As SM Halls is going to be up next. My goodness, can you do that again? That was awesome. Was that a full cooldowns and everything? That was great. It's going to go knock SM back into the arena. It's going to freeze him right after. You have another go. He has another snow drift. I don't think he has another beam, but Glacial Spike he does. It's going to be trinket out of SM just to see if he can just reduce some of the shatter value. It's going to go for that Stormkeeper. Tutsuyo tried to go for a kick, doesn't quite land it. SM got himself plenty of movement, plenty of damage, trying to go for a bit of healing. Lightning ready in his hands, but I don't know if he's ready to send it just yet. He wants to, but I don't think he's ready as of this moment. Going to be Tutsuyo trying to get himself some more flurries, some more ice lances, but got himself a decent setup. That's going to be a random bloodlust ready for Tutsuyo as well, which should speed up the rotation quite a bit. Blink it out of that stun. This is going to be an Earth Elemental join in for SM. freeze. Gave himself another go. Has himself the glacial spike together with Ray. Hold on a second. Knocking him back. Oh no. If only you had there's no way you could have predicted it. But if only you had some way somehow glacial advance, and you use glacial advance as you're beaming with your Ray. That's like the only way you could have maintained that damage. Oh wait, you do have glacial advance actually. But that's like the only way you could have maybe even predicted it. Blizzard's down, lances are doing work. I think some Halls cannot really do much at this moment. He got himself a little bit of healing. But Titsio just looking to cleave him down with a couple of lances here and there. My goodness, next Snowdrift, the guy will not have a trinket for that one. He will have a knockback, but Titsio, if you're prepared for it, if you got yourself Snowdrift as you cast in his face, there's nothing you can do about it. Got yourself a fire elemental, at least giving you a little bit of support. The random lightning bolt is ready in his hands. Breath to follow, ring of frost right after. If you position yourself right, you won't get knocked. I think he's got himself the big ray of frost together with glacial. Even if you knock him back, that's not going to do much. That's a lot of damage. SM still somehow alive though. Flurry's going to be up. Big lances. Do you have a kick? Does get himself a kick. Just needs a bit more damage. Oh, glacial to finish him off. That is so good. Oh my goodness, that was great. 550,000 Ray of Frost in one cast. Yikes, that's like the entire health bar then, huh? My goodness, that is so good. I am a little bit sad whoever was on team 2. They were missing a guy, but it's okay. That was amazing. That was very, very enjoyable. God, dude, Frost Mages. I feel like that's one spec we don't really see that often, but that Snowdrift Ray combo with full cooldowns and even Spike on top of it, that is clean, because you can just breath, freeze him, that's not DR, then you go for the stun freeze, which is huge, and then while that's still cooking up, you can basically precast something, and it's just so... Remember when Mages had deep freeze? Not quite deep freeze, but as close as you can really get it, I think. That was great. Alright, let's get us another going. So, Boris and Night King got to play, but Boris, I think, was missing a guy. Unless it was Night King that was missing a guy? I think it was Boris, right? Boris, Chicago, let me know if you guys got groups. Taking over Demoniac spot? Cool. And Demoniac. Oh no. Yeah, less than a second for Vanish to come back. That is crazy. Night King got 5. Boris, I think, is gonna need a couple more bodies. How many do we have? It is up. We got 5. Or need more. Wolfie Druid is taking over. Thank you for taking over, Wolfie. I appreciate it. Let me see if I can put you guys back in your all my ducks in a row. Yeah. 5. Chicago, let me know if you got 5. Need 2 more. Okay. Invite. Actually, what do you? Is it listed in the same spot? Oh, you know what? Chicago needs a 1 and Wolfie needs 2. So you guys, LFG, Raids Legacy, we got a group right there for both of them. Both needs at least a 1 or 2 more. If you guys want to join, more than welcome to. The spots are open. The problem with Dallas will be sleeping when Snoopy hosts a tournament. Okay, well, if I'm awake early enough, I could technically be there for it. It all depends when he's doing it. Like, what time is it in EST, in East Coast US, when he does host his tournament? Because if it's like, depending on time, I could actually be there for it. My sleeping schedule has been not amazing, but it is by no means what I've been experiencing for months and months over the last, like, year. Like, I'm actually waking up like normal time. Not crazy early, but like 10 in the morning, 11 in the morning, which is the best that I've had in like a long while. I'm actually going to bed normal time, more or less, not like at 10 in the morning. I'm waking up when I would be going to bed, if that makes any sense. 7 to 800 CEST when it starts turning. Oh, you guys use military time? What is that, like evening? Oh, it's like, what, 5 p.m., right? 5 p.m. CEST in EST. 5 p.m. CEST to EST. Oh, it's 11 in the morning? Oh, it's basically when I'm waking up, actually. Yeah, that's probably when would work. Makes sense. Yeah, that's a little early. A little early. If it was like at 2 hours later, I'd be there for that. I could be there for that, but yeah, it's a little early. Just a smidge. Future double DPS tourney, and I thought it was cool. He's gonna host it next week. We're class comp do you think will come out on top? Probably like Rogue Mage. Like if I had to guess, Rogue Mage or just like a Red Warrior, a Prot Warrior, Prot Pally Warrior, or like, or someone wacky like Feral Hunter. That's not that wacky either. But I think it's probably gonna be a Rogue Mage. Like, unless you mean healers too, and then it's probably Rogue Mage. So yeah, even with healers, probably Rogue Mage.
Beyond infinity and back again. I'm to them. Young dog and
Oh my god. Sorry. Double DPS only. Oh, double DPS. Probably Rogue Mage then. Yeah. Went to bed at like 9 a.m. For a long time playing or watch this too. Bro, yeah. That's been my schedule for such a long while. Wolfie got a group? Hell yeah. So I think we are good to go. Wolfie, as soon as you delist it from LFG, we're good. Okay. Okay, delist and we good to go. Let me see if Chill still got a 5. 5? If Chill still got a 5, we'll just do a quick Wolfie versus Chilled. And we'll get as many of these games as we can until we're out of games. Last one? Crap. As soon as we got one, we're last one. Unfortunate. Still in a +1, boys, if you guys want to join in. Actually, let me see if Kevin or somebody is on right now. Because maybe I could get you guys a +1. Wow. Wait. Oh. Okay, I was thinking it looked like demoniac for a second, but no, it wasn't. Just a guy named Stinky Prick killed me. Well, I feel like that name kind of matches, I guess, yeah? 5? Okay, so you're good. I wonder if he's gonna come back over here. Is that him? Wait, was he an orc that just killed me? Looked like it was an orc that just killed me. I didn't even see him. I'm blind. Alright, let's see. I could ask Beat maybe. Crims? Who's Crims? Basic? Oh, Basic. Hey. Okay. I didn't realize who Tutsio was. I thought it was somebody new. Okay. That explains it now. What the? Oh my god, my man. 5? Okay. So it looks like Chicago got a 5. I'm just gonna queue those two real quickly. Real quick, like Night King and Chicago 5. Blades Edge. We haven't done Blades Edge at all. I guess it's about that time, right? Wait, what? Did I do it wrong? I did do it wrong. Chicago, I misspelled your name because you got instead of a G, you got a Q. Here it is. Interesting name, just like a rogue in Highland Sneaky Pete. Yeah, kind of, sorta, except like less. Like a Sneaky Pete would be like a more censored version, you know, because I guess Prick and Peter. That's like a more PG version of that. Actually, that is the PG version of that name. You know what I mean? That is a PG version. I just put the two together. It actually makes sense why they called him Sneaky Pete. Because Pete is a Peter, but Peter also can mean prick. Sneaky Prick, that's what his name is. That's actually where it's at. That makes sense. Oh. Wow. Actually, good writing. Last elemental playable mechanic search, pretty sure, gotta give him some credit. Did he actually? I didn't even realize. Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't even know. That's awesome. Hell yeah. Alright, let's get us another one going here, boys. Yo, Frosto. I want to see more of that. But I also want to see Volk actually get himself like a proper setup. I don't think he's ever gotten like... He's told me about a combo that he wants to do. I don't think he's ever really got a proper one. Mash is in? Yo. Switch. Got ourselves Lucifer over for the team 1 with Short and Deadly. Tutsio gonna be first up with a breath immediately onto Mash. Is this Mash? The boy gonna be immediate flurry into a Ray. Got himself a big trinket. That's gonna be immediate knock. But Tutsio, as soon as he sees the trinket out of the guy, is gonna send him out as far as they can. Drop it down a frozen orb with all this EC, all the roots is Mash. Trying to see if he can tank up. That is his full crusade. That is a lot of lances coming through though with the flurry's big spike to follow. Maybe a bubble, unless he doesn't have anything. Does go for the bubble. Tutsio could just go for an ice block here. Is gonna go for trinket. No. Draenor Racial, normal Draenor Racial with a little bit of self-heal, as well as a full burst as well. Blizzard around the corner. As long as you can get Mash, kind of sort of slow down around the pillar and maybe just harass him with a frozen orb as well as a ring of fire, you could be in a great spot, breathing right on top of the guy with another flurry. That's going to be a huge setup. Mashy might be in a bad spot. Flurries are in, lances are in, does get hit with a full CC, but doesn't have Ray or Glacial to really combine the damage. Full reset for Mashy, as Tootsie's going to have to go through the entire health bar once again. My goodness, the amount of damage Frost Mage can do. And Mashy trying to see if he can run through, but it's going to be Frozen Orb rooted down. It's going to be even more Blizzards as the man having to go through all these slows. Another Frozen Orb bomb is up. Lots of damage from Mashy, though. Get himself quite a number. That's going to be Cloak proc out of Tutsio. Does himself the ulti time to reposition to a better spot. Going to be a I was going to say maybe Spell Steal as a Hand of Freedom comes out, trying to see if he can set up a Blizzard, make it difficult for Mashy to approach the Mage whatsoever. Does the man have a crusade at this point? I feel like Blessing of Spell Warden is all he can really do right now. He got bubble. No bubble. But Blessing of Spell Warden, maybe together with a big crusade, that could maybe do a number. He just got to get himself like a nice little like streak going forward. If you can combine the two and just maximize the damage, you'll be golden. Stun onto Tutsio. Does get a breath to follow with a Ring of Frost. I would go for immunity immediately as soon as you get a chance. There's going to be a big Glacial, Ray of Frost, a lot of damage, and you just don't. Oh! I guess he didn't have Spell Warden for that one, right? Only Blessing of Protection? That is unfortunate. That was so much damage you put it all two and two together. Tutsio does end up taking him out with Walmart Rogue gonna be up next. Does he realize he does end up dropping down Frozen Orb? I think he realized there's a stealthy. One of you guys, I can't see you. The Walmart Rogue gotta be approaching one way or another. It's gonna hit him with the flurries really early on. Try to go for a knock, doesn't quite connect, but it's gonna be quite a bit of bleeds getting set up. Trying to go for a kick, doesn't quite connect, giving you an opportunity to go for a big juke. Glacial Spike right after. Walmart going in for a Shadow Meld, does end up getting the meld to immune the damage of Glacial entirely. Full set of bleeds are up on Tutsio. Does get himself, I think, not all the time, but does get a free shifting power right after. Might be an icebox situation here. Knocking the Pharaoh back quite a distance. Still kind of a rough spot. Having to go for the first block of the game. That is still a lot of damage for him to deal with. And Walmart Rogue at the very least does get himself a bit of that recovery, man. Feel balanced, man. Maz, were you not expecting to Blessing a Spell Warden, or did you already use that? Did you already use Bop? Because it looked like you had Bop available. And I thought Spell Warden, but I don't really know. Or can you not use it while you're like CC'd? Because I don't really know how it works, to be honest. Not 100% of that one, but that's rough, dude. It's Frost Mage, man. Out of left field, and we're like, Frost Mage kind of sort of okay, but not a lot of people play them. And then just out of left field, they can just blast people out in smithereens. You thought Arcane was busted? No. Look at the Frost go. There's another Frost Mage, Aegis, I think his name is called. Aegis? That's another fantastic Frost Mage. I want to see how he plays. Also, did you just notice? He just hit him with an Arcane Explosion as the guy got an opener. Ray of Frost through the Barkskin, able to do quite a lot of damage. There's still going to be lots of flurries getting sent. Lances are doing a huge number. Walmart Rogue trying to see if he can escape. There's going to be a Root with a big spike to follow. Got himself a wall. May not be enough to keep him alive, though. It's going to be more shifting power for Tootsie as Walmart trying to recover as much health as he can. Looking for maybe a reset, but that's going to be the pet. Keeping him in combat. Not going to let you get off the scot-free easily. And it's going to be more lances, more flurries. That's so much damage. As he goes behind the pillar, there's only Frozen Orb waiting for him. Oh my god. I think that was a Frozen bomb, right? That was good. That was crazy. With a breath onto Torvus with another Ring of Frost. Trying to see if he can maybe hit him with a spike as he gets frozen. That's a lot of damage. Frozen bomb to follow. Does he have a defensive? He's going to get knocked back a distance, though. Tootsie making sure as soon as you get yourself a full freeze on the guy, blast him out to smithereens, then take him out of the game. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Big spikes as a big defensive is gone. Got himself the Cloak, the proc, and And that's a lay on hands. Wait, that's a lay on hands. That could be an opportunity for Jutsia. I don't know if he's got damage, but 30 seconds of forbearance could give an opportunity to have a go. And Torvus cannot respond with a bubble or blessing a spell warden for a good while. But I don't think that's what he's trying to go for. I think he's trying to go for the long game, trying to see if he can get some cooldowns back. Maybe play around Torvus, going in melee, gonna be tricky with a breath. Is there still forbearance though? That is the question. Does he have forbearance? It's gonna be flurry, potential loss of damage. AoE, I think he's expecting the forbearance or a bubble out of the guy or something. Not for forbearance, but the blessing of sanctify. Might be a nice block out of Torvus tier 2. That's a lot of damage taken. Torvus with a bubble, kind of low in health. As long as you don't really let him catch up too much health, Tutsi is in a great spot right now, taking a bit of damage from the hammer. But otherwise, you'll find Glacial trying to go for a root. Massive damage, spikes to follow. Oh, and the flurries do end up taking you out. With Chicago second to last with Woodwalker DH up next. Only 5 minutes, 6 minutes into the duel. And dampening isn't super high right now either. Given a Tutsio as much of an opportunity to recover, get himself at least a little bit of cooldowns, has himself the full, what is it, the Icy Veins? But is not going to be able to get advantage of Icy Veins for a good while. I wonder if Ice Form is better for 1v1s than Icy Veins, but I could be wrong. Maybe Icy Veins is just more potent now that they changed the 2-minute cooldown. Going to be the grounding for Chicago, able to avoid the damage entirely. Breath, but Tutsio with a Ring of Frost does knock him into the ring, having to really send him a good distance and drop it out. Blizzards as well as Ring of, not Ring of Frost, that's over here, as well as a Frozen Orb. I wonder, are you playing Ring? Not playing Ring of Fire. Okay, I was gonna say maybe Blizzard, Frozen Orb, Ring of Fire. All that could have been a combo. That was gonna be an opportunity for a big totem, but it's gonna be big Ray of Frost instead. Chicago not in a fantastic spot. Does have himself the Guardians buff rolling, so maybe their damage and healing can keep him alive. Trinkets, but gets frozen. That's gonna be no pre-wall for this one. It's just gonna be full shatter. Oh, it's just over. My God, that's so good. Oh, I think he was trying to see if he could trinket to break out before the Ring of Frost got him. That is so rough. And Tutsia has himself one block ready to go with a cold snap for a second block in case he needs to. Just gotta find a way to avoid Windwalker Demon Hunter for a little bit here. Imprisoned immediately. Got him some trinket. That is gonna be a hunt. I think try to use the hunt to try to see if he can force cooldowns out of Tutsia, but also maybe was trying to actually go for a proper hunt to get some damage in. Maybe force Ice Block? I think he's trying to actually go for a proper hunt. I don't think he's trying to cancel that one. Flying up in the air, though, maybe it'll give him a bit of advantage. It's going to be quite a lot of damage for Tutsia to take. He's playing super defensive right now. Maybe an Ice Block right here. Trying to dodge it. All the time gives you a little bit of survivability. My goodness. As Windwalker trying to get himself another setup. Ray of Frost doing a number. Shadow Meld with a meta to follow. That is going to be the Ice Block. For Windwalker, all he can do right now is just collect some resources and get himself ready. Tutsia, recovering health. Needs to buy himself a little bit of time after coming out of the block. Oh, send the polar bear flying with a knock from a distance. Glacial Spike right after with a Ring of Frost and Ring of Frost, Frozen Orb and everything. Darkness down. Actually, Demon Hunter's getting barraged with just all the AoE damage. Trying to go for a proper hunt. That is going to be the Snowdrift. Eventually going to get frozen. It's going to give Tutsia an opportunity to maybe CC him. Trying to see if he can get back in there, but it's going to be a Demon Hunter leaping out of there. Jutsu needs to live long enough for him to get an Ice Block. Does he get one? Gets himself a second block. Windwalker does not really have, Windwalker DH does not really have much to work with. Maybe he can get himself a Demon Summon from the Elemental? No, it's going to be the Mage fully back up to full Frozen Orb right now, unless this guy got something, anything Spike. I think it's just over. My God, man. Frost Mage. Frosty Mage, boys. Let's go. Look at that. 5-0 clean. 8 minutes, not super high into dampening. Well done. My goodness. Completely balanced. Yeah. Oh my goodness. That is so good. Let's get another one going. One más. Oh, hell yeah. Frosty, man. I feel like we almost never see Frost, and now it's like we're getting all the Frost. All the Frost in our world. I'm loving this. Mages are totally fine. Yeah, Mages are 100% okay. Totally fine. Yeah, no issue with that at all. I'm going to go Ice Form instead of Frost Bomb. I think Frost Bomb is still pretty good, but I was going to say, like, technically Ice Form is just good for, like, stun breaks and Frost Bolts, but you're not really committing to that, right? But, like, you know, I don't know. I thought, because I could see an argument, right? Since Ice Form is mostly like for that 20% damage buff. Am I dead? Oh, why you do this to me? I'm dead. Oh no. I'm not dead. That guy is dead. I'm still dead. I'm gonna die. Hold on. Do I have a heal? Oh, no, I don't. Okay, well, there's that. Only gives frostball damage. Yeah. Yeah. Mainly for the immune stuns. Immune stuns and the water alley to give you a damage buff, right? But like, yeah. But I thought like, man, the haste is so good though too. I feel like it's a give and take. But now that it's like Icy Veins is a basic 1.5 minute cooldown as long as you get to channel your Night Fae ability, shooting power. Yeah, I could see an argument for either or. Put me on the other team. Dude, might as well, yeah. Might as well. Night King, Chicago, and Wolfie, let me know if you guys got 5. I want to see how many more games we can do tonight. I just want to keep going as long as we can. Yeah, I'm enjoying these a lot. These are very, very fun. Mages beats a lot of things, but playing Blade's Edge. Yeah, Blade's Edge I think definitely does help out. I did rotate through a lot of these maps, boys. Chicago and Wolfie are both ready. Okay, hold on. Maybe we do this. Chicago versus Wolfie real quick. Give you guys a little bit of variety. So you're not always just fighting versus Team Night King the whole time. Or rather, Team Mage with Night King. Wolfie Druid, right? Hope I got it right. What arena do we do? We've done Tigers. We've done, I think, Dalaran Sewers. That grand again. I don't want to go back to the big arenas. Left, all good. You want to take over, or are you also going to be piecing as well? It's up to you. Ice Form is not dispellable anymore. I think I don't. None of them are dispellable. You used to be able to dispel Arcane Power, Combustion, and Icy Veins or Ice Form, but ever since they made Icy Veins, Ice Form, Combustion, and Arcane Power non-dispellable, yeah, it used to be for a bit that you couldn't dispel any of them except for Combustion, and Fire Mages were like, kind of sucks. And then they made Combustion not dispellable. It was like, all right, it's a little more even. Yeah, it used to be dispellable, not anymore. They decided that they also did the same thing for Warlocks because the time they had Dark Pact ability, not Dark Pact, maybe Dark Pact, I don't know, but it's like basically like a personal buff for Warlocks, where you get I think a haze buff as Affliction, like a 30% haze buff, 30% crit buff as Destra, and that was like your big cooldown. Not Infernal, not all the pets, but just like you had a big button. That was a big burst combo. I think it was called Dark Pact, but I'm not quite sure. It was, or Embrace or something like that. I don't even remember the name, honestly. Dia back in? Yo, get your boy in here. Hey, how you doing? Dark Soul, that's the one. You got it, yeah. How, I feel like, now that you said it, Jake, now I feel stupid because I feel like, oh yeah, there's only an entire game series with the name Dark Soul. How did I forget? Which, you know what I mean? Now I feel silly. Cute Bo's a marksman? Oh, switching it up a little bit from survival. Gotta be Chicago, trying to see if we can clean over to one side of the pillar. Steady shot off the bat with the death chakram. Steady shot? I usually am used to seeing an aim shot. Got himself big open on Chicago though. What is this combo? Whoa, Cute Bo got himself a hell of an opener. Gonna be a grip by the shaman as Cute Bo got himself lots of damage. Back-to-back aim shots. Doing a lot of damage to Chicago. Used to go for a lot of healing. So I was the finish up for Cute Bo. Got himself a pet. So maybe I can at least go for a bit of a sack for any of the crit damage they could be getting hit by. Rapid fire. Chasing up Chicago. Doing a number of damage. Trying to get himself a better angle versus the shaman, getting hit with a sunder as it's going to be a trick out of Cute Bo. Still, rapid fires are doing quite a bit of damage either way. Cute Bo needs another CC on Chicago, full burst, big aim shot, got himself explosive. I think next time you have a death chakram, I think it's probably when you're going to get yourself a proper kill. But until then, Chicago got to chill a little bit on the ropes, kind of low on health, in a turtle, trying to see if he can turtle out of there, hiding, looking for cover as Chicago looking to charge right in. Cute Bo, not a lot of health available. Death Chakram is in. If you got yourself a big goal, just the lava lash walks in, just a quick strike, taking him out. It's got a bit of damage. Hot is going to be up next. Hot in the heels of Chicago. Oh no, oh, giving him an honor duel. I was thinking you were just going to charge at him. No, actually, kind of, sort of. Wants to walk by, say hello, throw a judgment in your face, you know, the regular. Just a regular arena experience, you know what I mean? Rushing at him though with a stun. Chicago does have a knockback at Hot, trying to see if he can walk back over there. Is playing full crusade with a big old hammer. Oh, look at the hammer, it's so tiny. When you go underground, it is a little bit small. It is smaller. It is notably smaller. Does still hit you either way though. Hot does get hit with a sunder. And for Chicago, just trying to find an escape. Next stun, if you can go for a grounded totem for that stun, you will be golden. As Chicago trying to see if he can get himself out of here as best as you can. Gonna be healing surges up and available. Gonna keep spamming 5v5 till I get my actual bucket thumbnail. Fair enough, Mash. I should be able to. I figured out a way that I could probably do it. Actually, because one model view was a little weird, so I couldn't. Big Hammer hanging over Chicago said, even to a Searing Glare, trying to see if you can go for a grip with the totem, the static totem, but doesn't quite get to do it. Or late chain link totem. I don't even remember what that totem is called. I think it's static though, right, chat? Could be wrong. Chicago looking for a bit of a healing. Trying to see if he can keep himself alive. Has a wall, meaning to use it. Just trying to see if he can play with fire here as Hot, trying to blast him out as best as possible. Finally gets a stun on Chicago. Has a trigger for this one. Knocking him back. May want to use it. Not a lot of health available. Are you still just so cool and collected? Oh, but the hammer does end up coming down. I wasn't even looking at the hammer at that point. I was thinking like, wait, maybe you're going to be okay. Chicago just having such a cool demeanor about it. Not really panicking with a trinket. Where I'm the one panicking, I'm like, oh, you're probably golden run, right? But I think the damage just ended up coalescing a little bit too hard, and the hammer might have gotten the crit or two. That's going to be hammer over Torvis' head. That's Hot trying to find a way out of this one, but looks like no immunity to be saved there. As Torvis ready for the next one with Beef Shot is going to be up next. As an half shaman, that's a set I haven't seen in a long while. Trying to see if he can get himself a big damage opener, though Torvis is ready to respond with just as much aggression as Beef Shot's got. Look at that set, dude. That's such a surprisingly, it feels weird to say, but that's a classic right there. From the weirdest expansion ever. But that is a classic. Beef Shot trying to see if he can go for one last hit at the end. Not quite there. That is going to be, I think, a grounding totem at the end. Might have been able to ground something. As Beef Shot just needs a global. Couple more hits. That's all he needs. The light bolt, it does end up taking him out. Well done, well done, well done. Diabolical's trying to see if he can get himself a setup behind that pillar. Trying to get himself a proper go. I was fine, but the crits awake of Ashes Execute sent. Yeah. Because it looked like everything. I honestly was panicking more than you were. But I trusted you. And just that crit turns it around. Ground and totem for that big meatball. Diabolical and able to really get himself a proper go with that one. Did drop down Infernal as well. And Beef Shot able to avoid a lot of the damage entirely. Have himself an Infernal, keeping him warm. Together with a Succubus. Not going to feel great. Summon a professional Succubus for Diabolicals though. Just to make sure you get himself a fresh one. Beef Shot, if you can focus on the Succubus and obliterate it, you could be in a good spot. Trying to see if you can avoid the portal, the mobility, as well as the crystal on the ground. Just focusing all this attention onto the demon. Diabolical looking to get himself a fresh new one. I don't know if Beef Shot can catch up and interrupt. Does get it the last second. No way. That Succubus is still in play though. It is still alive. Not a lot of health, but it is still there. Sort of kind. The portals are getting open. That's going to be ground and totem paying a lot of dividends. Just focusing down with a conflag. Look at the totem. Look at the portals now doing all the work, all the number. Big meatball flying in. Does pop a wall last second. Has himself with the ground. Chaos bolt is going to do a lot of damage. That wall is there to at least save you. Does let him take it out of the bed. New Cyan is getting summoned. There's no way you're going to be able to interrupt that one, right? Yeah, there's just no way. Is able to force you behind the pillar with just raw firepower alone to get yourself a fresh new pet. Succubus to see it lets you set up a Bonds of Fell. Beef Shot does not really have much to work with. Gotta have to stand in place, hold his ground. Or maybe press the defensive, something, anything. We'll need to look out for some kind of a CC though. That is going to be a grip onto Dia, trying to go for big damage. Sunder right after. Wall for Dia. Beef Shot does end up going for a little bit of self-heal. Light and Elastic to stop Dia for just a second. Succubus to see it, try to see if he can catch you as the portal is going to be out. Doesn't trip him on fire. Mortical again sent in into a fear right after. Soulfire maybe does big damage. Knocking it back last second. That is going to be a bit of a defensive for Dia as he got himself Bonds of Fell. If Beef Shot walks out of it, he is going to be forced out of it either way though. Taking that damage, leaping back in, trying to see if he can get himself a bit more damage. Got himself Ghost Raptors in. Or Wolves are either ready to go. Should send them as soon as possible. Succubus last second. I think it's just over that meatball, right? Oh, Dia able to get himself that victory stun by Rosie right after, trying to get super aggressive. That's going to be that Chakram, mad explosive, lots of damage. Dia got themselves the cloak. Brocken right now, I don't know if you have anything left. That's going to be bored, but only has a body shot ready to go. Even his Succubus trying to move around, getting stunned up. Mortical getting sent in, trinkets out of it. Quick interrupt on the fear is able to take him out. With Destructor's going to be up next. Stun immediately into Rosie with an I-beam right after, trying to go for a big blade dance. That's going to be Tar Trap to stop in place for just a moment. Kill shots at the ready. Hunt lets him close that gap. Disarm for just a second, but doesn't really need his weapon super badly. For some of the abilities he does, not all of them though, like I-beam and stuff, stuns and all those things, he was fine. Demon is going to be slain as he goes in. for a freezing trap. That is unfortunate. If you let the demon stay alive for a little bit longer, would have broken you out of the freezing trap real quick. It's going to be a soul cleave onto Rosie. Not in a great spot. How much you go for turtle shell? That is your blade dance combo window. You can't really do much with it though. I think it just might be over. This is one more global blade dance. Oh no, so little health. Oh, the fell rush does take you. The hunter did not want to go down without a proper fight though. And the necro is going to be up next. Another marksman actually. We got 2 of them. That's surprising. That's interesting. Destructors had no help whatsoever. And necro with a sniper shot. I think it's just over, right? No, sees you. Oh, does actually misses you. Deathstruck comes in. Trinket's out right now. Just sees a big hit. Do you have it though? Destructors has no help whatsoever. Darkness down. Has a demon. Does slay it. It's going to pick up the soul. Actually catching up a little bit here. Necro with a defensive as the demon hunter rushing in. Back-to-back glaze thrown in. That's going to be a big heal. Blade dance right after. Destructors just needs a little bit more pressure. Freezing trap stops it, but breaks it immediately. Necro, do you have the damage right now? Turtle shell is out. Destructor's going to play defensive behind the pillar. I think if he wants to attack Necro, if he wants to avoid the freezing traps, you may want to go with a bit of a backflip. No, it just goes in with a front flip. Big damage. Just takes it. Decides, I'm just going to get in there. I'm just going to chaos strike that guy right in his face. Just done. Wow. Well done. Well done. Can we get another one going? I'm enjoying this a lot. That was super aggressive. I love that. Hell yeah. All right, Chill, Chicago, Wolfie, let me know what you guys are doing on. Actually, I guess Chill is gone, so if anybody's checking over for his group, let me know if you guys have 5. But yeah, 5-5, ready to go. You guys want to go again? From the group of Chill's dip, in case we're running them. Yeah. Let me know if we got 5. And it can get you guys in real quick. We got Chicago's group. Awesome, Worthless. Hell yeah. I saw you on the Destructors. That's a good looking Mog, by the way, from season 1. I wish I would have gotten the elite version. That thing looks so good with purple. That looks great. We're 5? Okay, so what we'll do is we'll get Chicago. So we'll get Tank to be the lead. We'll get Tank in. And we'll get Chicago or Wolfie. I don't know which one I'll send first. I guess I'll flip heads or tails. See what we got. Coin flip is what I meant to say. Coin flip. Alright. And I'll do it on stream so you guys can see it. Alright, so Wolfie, you know what we'll do? Chicago was tails last time, right? I guess we'll keep Chicago as tails since Draenei's have tails. Heads, Wolfie's gonna be first up. Wolfie and Tank first up, then we'll get Chicago team after. Current level is the lead. Awesome. Yeah, I got him. He got me Whisper. Cool. I'll try to see if we can get you guys in here. Potato match. Tank 1973. Hopefully that works. And we'll go Wolfie Druid 5. What arena do we do, chat? Wolfie's tails because he had a tail? No. Oh, Wolfie won, right? With heads. Hell good, but it would have made sense though too. I was about to do that, and I thought, you know what? I'll just leave Chicago's tails since they were tails last time. Because I mean, it's a coin 50-50, right? Eventually, it's gonna go back to heads. So I thought if Chicago gets it, you know, 50-50. But if it's Wolfie, then Wolfie. I thought that would be fair, right? Either Chicago gets all the luck, or luck shifts, and we'll get some fresh blood. 5. What arena do we do? What arena do we do? I guess we done all of them, right? Hook Point again? I like Hook Point. I don't think we spend... Oh, Black or Cold, we should do that again. We did spend a lot of time there. We just did Nagrand, but I mean, unless you mean Blade's Edge, because I confuse those two all the time. We just did Nagrand there. I guess we could do a bunch of Nagrands. I just like to switch it up from time to time. I think the Grand is still, like, no matter what arena you do, right? No matter what you play, the Grand is always that one arena that's, like, the most even. No class has advantage there. Doesn't feel like it at least, right? It feels the most, like, even for everyone. Ultimate 1. Ultimate is an awesome arena, just too big for duels. It's great for 3s. It's too big for duels, though. We used to do it all the time. Jake, I'm gonna take a look at that real quick. Wait, what? What's the best PvP tier list you'll ever see? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna look at this thing. You got tanks in there. I am concerned. I am concerned, friend. Very concerned. Is that for classic? No, it's for retail. Okay. Hold on a second then. Hold on a second. I don't remember if I saved that one or not. We'll keep it there. Alright, switch. Gonna be Odin first up versus Beefsha. Shaman versus Shaman. Immediate ascendance for Odin. Is trying to live up to his name as Beefsha going in for big defenses, hoping, I think, to get their own proc of ascendance. Like the last one to Odin. Does try to go for knockback. Cannot break that tether though. Another knockdown for Beefsha as Odin tried to see if he can get himself a bit more survivability. Burrowing his head in the ground as it's gonna be summoned to Beefsha. Going in for a trinket. Trying to maybe get out of there. Leaping right back in as soon as Odin's back on the table, and Odin needs to get whatever survivability he can get right now. Trying to drop down a root totem. Beefsha maybe getting caught. Does finally get caught as they do bust out the Earthen Elemental. I don't know if Odin has one of his own, but definitely got to get the Earth Elite whenever possible. Going in for a Sunder. Perfect opportunity for him to have a proper go with his Hero Set. Lightning Lasso onto Beefsha. Maybe it'll be enough damage that it's going to be Beefsha's Cloak proccing. Sunder of his own is going to be able to turn up the heat himself, but also kind of lowish on health. That's gonna be Totem, able to go for a big zap. What a good grip right there with the Shamans with grips, man. These Shamans have grips. Death Knights move over. We got a better grip class. to a degree. They don't grip nearly as precisely, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But at least he got more survivability than Death Knight. And Beefsha does end up taking it with that grip, knocking the guy away. Oh, he does do it, does bring it back with Tootsie. Gonna be up next. This time on the Arcane. We got ourselves a Vox on that team as well. I like that Mog, dude. This guy is just on fire, ready to go. Look at him. Actually looks so good. Wow. Short and Deadly on the team. We got us a Lucifer. And Tutsio versus Beefsha. Immediately healing with a Breath Poly right after Ring of Fire together with Arcane Surge. Big damage. Beefsha does not want to find out how much damage that's gonna do. Leaping in, trying to go for whatever interrupts he can with Tootsie. It disrupts, but it's gonna be more missiles. He's able to get around. It's gonna knock him away from pillar. More missiles, blinking out of the breath. Oh, with a barrage to land that execute on the boy's back. Oh no. That is a lot of hunters on team 2, by the way. Rosie, QVO, and Necro. Hunters generally do well against mages, or at least for mages, a hunter is a bad matchup for a mage, no matter what spec. So this is going to be interesting. Can Tutsio survive all of these mages? The frost plays are huge, but the Arcane, we'll see if they can maybe make that work. I wonder if Frost would have been better against this mage. It's going to be big damage to Rosie as Rosie turned up the heat with their own massive damage, huge kill shots from such a distance. Tutsio can really outrange these guys whatsoever. He's even getting to melee with them, but it doesn't matter with the melee range. They still got a lot of output. Arcanosphere, does he get to land it? I'm hoping to maybe get it. Does get it. Kill shot still fighting through Tutsio. Looking to get himself some distance, but can't even with the Arcane knockback, blinking away. That range though, Astutio, Polymorph, that's a big old pet. Oh my god. Trying to see if he can knock it through, maybe Ring of Frost. It is eventually going to get frozen, hopefully. Shifting Power should be able to maybe break it out. Looks like maybe not. Astutio got himself a little bit of a shielding, but maybe looking at an ice block in the near future. Camo by Rosie, stun onto Tootsie, is going to go for the block. He needs to go for the block right now. That's going to put him in a weird spot. Blocking this early, you need to take out Rosie as soon as possible. Blast him out to smithereens. Is gonna go for a breath. Setting up a big Arcane Surge, potentially lots of damage. Rosie, does he have an answer for this one? Stun from a distance, could be a blink. Tutsio, I think, hoping to maybe get in there. Arcane Orb does connect. Oh, but the Turtle Shell stops a lot of the damage. That is an Archimage with a lot of power still coursing through the veins. Trying to see if he can get himself a much better angle here. Harpoon out of Rosie, hoping to maybe go for an interrupt. Doesn't quite connect close enough to get it, but still quite a lot of damage to Tootsie. Able to go for a lot of recovery with that ult time though. Trying to find a better angle versus the survival, but survival is in a great spot. Frozen trap on one side, binding shot on the other. Big flank attack to follow. Rosie taking a bit of the fire damage. Going to take quite a number though. It's going to be shifting power for Tootsie. Does not have a block. You have to play around it. Arcanosphere is going to do a number onto Rosie. It's going to end up kind of reversing a lot of that healing from the Manic Bandages. But the kill shot could be the end of you all the time. Last second. Oh my god, that is a lot of damage. Kill shot with an explosive. I don't really know what you can do. Would you have a sliver of health like that? There's no way you can auto time that. That is so rough. That is a rough one. Rosie played that one very, very well though. Great damage, great output, continuing the constant pressure. Once you get the block out of the mage, it is really difficult to recover, and he kept the pressure on. He wasn't trying to play super defensive. He was pressing on the advantage whenever he had it. Vox is going to be out in the open. Has the... No eyes? Oh, one of the eyes is available. There's going to be a binding shot immediately. Maybe look at the trinket? No, just got to sit it. In cap, Rosie with a trinket really, really early. Stun into Vox. So this going to be an opportunity if you can close the gap. With Alexi, Rosie does not have an answer for this one, unless maybe you could pre-trap something. Oh, there goes the freezing trap. The man is just a perpetual motion machine. Just stuck there rolling. Oh my goodness. Trying to see if he can close the gap. Dragon kicking over. Leg sweep. Finally able to have a go. That's going to be a disarm. Cannot go for Fist of Fury. Rosie is going to charge out. Leaping back in. But getting caught in the Fist of Fury. Might be in the bad spot. Got him some survival to finish to reduce the damage taken. Maybe has himself a cloak to back him up a little bit here. Vox does have a Karma in case he needs to use it. In cap before Rosie gets behind the pillar. It's going to be an explosive Karma. There it goes. Going to be freezing trap. Able to break out of it fairly quickly. Rosie needs to find a way to break away from the guy. Binding shot gives you quite a bit of a distance. Just throwing an advantage damage. Even though you have a Karma on you, that is going to break him manic betters though. Does not have a self-heal, but Vox is looking for that full recovery. Rosie maybe can back away, send the pet into away from combat, maybe catch a camo really quickly. Catching a camo with a stun right after. Not a lot you could really do unless you got some kind of CC for Vox. In cap, I think this might be over. The monk may have you. Turtle shell last second for Rosie. Does not want to go down. Mad explosive onto Vox. Oh, that turned around. That is so good. When it gets short and deadly though, I think it's over, right? Blaze Storm, nothing can stop. That's it, yeah. Oh man, that's rough. That's such a good job though. That turnaround was great. Oh, that was awesome. Not only were you able to topple an Arcane Mage, which usually do a lot of damage and give people a lot of trouble. Well done there. Press the advantage, got the block, kept the pressure rolling. But then against the monk, you got yourself the big explosive, turning this around, got yourself a kill shot when you needed it. Well done. Good survivability. Playing into the name Survival Hunter. Survival Hunter actually surviving. Parry up for short and deadly as he's playing versus the hot paladin as they got the full crusade rolling in. Big Searing Glare trying to maybe use that offensively to kind of put pressure onto short and deadly. Sending hammers flying at the back of the boy's head. He got to find a way to get out of combat or at least not take damage for a handful of seconds to start recovering. Looks like he's actually on the path to recovery, on the road to full recovery right now. That's hot. The cloak does get procced out. Not a lot of defenses really left unless you go for full immunities. Starting to put some pressure into short and deadly. Hammer is going to end up kind of playing against his second one. Maybe reflected? No, does not really get to reflected. I don't think you can reflect the final hammer hit. Or maybe you can. Maybe you can. I'm not even sure. I think you could for a little bit. But I think they changed it. So the only way to reflect it is like when you initially get hit by the hammer. Short and deadly got himself a little bit of damage. Picked up a lot of healing though. Second wind. Paying the dividends. Hot may have to get in and just rotate between Bop as well as Bubble, unless Short somehow, some way ended up talenting into Shattering Throw. Not a lot of reasons to talent into it in duels, just because you're gonna go against a lot of classes. Oh, reflected a stun. Bubble out of Hot. Does not have a shatter, but was able to reverse his stun back into the Paladin. Hot may be in a bit of a trouble right now, maybe in a bit of a hot seat. As he's going in there, just striking, big stun, big ass skid goes in, just a bloody mess. It looks so perfect. With QVO going to be up next as a Beastmaster Hunter this time, switching around specs a lot. I like it though. The survival I think was probably some of the strongest survival I've seen, just out of left field. Blasted a Feral earlier. Going to be short with the parry. Full sharper blades available. QVO just trying to see if he can get himself maybe some kind of CC onto short. It is going to be reflect. Trying to see if he can avoid a freezing trap. That's still a lot of deadly short and deadly's taken though. That's a lot of damage this man is just suffering. Stun right after. Has himself a trinket. Stun into QVO. Cannot really go for big damage. Oh, it looks like maybe borrowed health with battle mass trinket. Maybe a rallying cry. All that borrowed health. Yeah, it looks like it is a rallying cry and everything just dissipated at the last second. Freezing Trap on Lucifer is able to break out of it with a trinket. As QVO trying to give himself a little bit of range here, trying to create a bit of a gap from Pally while the Crusade Wings are rolling in. Has a turtle mainly to use it in order to give himself a little bit of that survivability. Try to slow down. Lucifer finally able to get a proper slow, finally able to get himself a bit of that distance. But Lucifer, whenever he goes in for Wake of Ashes through the wall, that's gonna hurt. Those hammers hurt so much. That is a full death shocker, but you gotta play defense for a good bit. Cute bow. Otherwise, you're just gonna be a cute corpse. Wait, hammer's still hanging over your head. Doesn't do a lot of damage. Feint death is huge, but a stun. Got yourself a little bit of health. Maybe it'll be enough. I don't really know. Oh, scatter. Oh. Every hammer just looks so painful. Oh, it could be really bad. You're so low on health. Oh, I don't know if you live this. Oh, how you have no health? Oh, kill shot. Oh, that's a ballsy one. That's a ballsy kill shot. I like what you were trying to do. I think we're trying to see if we can kill it. If only that kill shot just did the fattest crit ever. Oh, no. But it had to be 3 hunters. Why? I'm not the one who put the group together, but I'll allow it. You know what? At least the hunters got a variety. We got a survival, we got a beastmaster, we got a marksman. At least there's quite a bit of variety. But yeah, usually in rules we don't try to have too many of the same class or spec in some cases. Like a feral and Boomkin playing very differently each other. So it's like 2 ferals, 2 boomies. Kind of okay. But like rogues all play the same, except for maybe like outlaw. So I feel young. But it's gonna be Necro trying to see if we can deal with Lucifer. Lucifer is the last one left for his team to represent, trying to see if he could hold the forward freezing trap. Necro, if you could just land those freezing traps, and if you could just get a couple of those sniper shots, aim shots from a far distance. So you got to get Lucifer away from any kind of pillars, and then eventually through pressure alone, big burst combo. You only got a blessing of protection. You can probably remove it with a trank shot if you're running into trank shot. Hunters don't really play that differently either. That's a fair point, Chicago. So you know what? Yeah, I think updating the rules would be like, you know what? 2 of any hunter probably is a good idea, honestly. Because even survival, like all of them, all of them have a burst window from a distance. All of them could do damage from afar. Survival one has to get a melee a little bit. You know what I mean? So I guess that's a way to put it, honestly. Different bursts. Kind of. Freezing trap onto Lucifer as he goes in for a trinket, trying to see if he can stay a step ahead of Necro. Does not really have a lot of way to heal himself though. Blessing of protection is available. Lay on hands coming back up in about a minute. Maybe that's going to be how you win this one, is lay on hands and then rotate into blessing of protection at the very end. 65% dampening is not really going to give you much to work with. At some point, I think you're going to have to get a full crusade stun lock him. Maybe that's what he's trying to go for. If you can avoid the traps, you'll be okay. That's going to be a knockback trap, trying to avoid the corner right now. He knows there's something waiting for him. Probably a freezing trap. Going to be a big defensive out for Necro. Trying to see if he can maybe chase some damage onto Lucifer with the poison. If we walk forward around this corner, I think eventually do meet a freezing trap. Necro with a fade death for just a second. Do you have a camo? Wait, no camo? Maybe no camo. That's gonna be pretty rough. Because then eventually Lucifer wins this, unless you could just... No, there goes the camo. Yeah, at this point I feel like it's gonna be... Oh! I was thinking you were gonna sit there with camo the entire time and just get full reset. But instead just charging out. Oh no, this could be either really, really good or really bad. Scatter for the stone, which is perfect. Has a trinket available. Hammer hanging over the hunter's head. Blessing of protection. If you could just remove it with a trank shot, you'll be golden. But stay in the turtle shell, trying to see if you can deny as much damage as possible. But if you can deny the blessing of protection full value, you're going to be in a great spot. Definitely to land some traps around the pillar that Lucifer is at. Because if you can get him in a freezing trap, put him out in the open, get a good angle, put a charge trap under him. Perfect, exactly what you need. A rapid fire. You got to put pressure onto Lucifer. Not enough to get him in a kill zone, but real close. Scatter. I think it might be over if you time it right. Blind for the ballad. It gives him at least an opportunity to throw it down the flashbang. Necro, if you get himself an angle, you might be good. Sitting down for food, or at least trying to see if you can sit down for whatever kind of recovery. Maybe just mana, knocking him out in the open. We're just gonna put him in a bad spot, slow right after. Kill shot is all you need. The guy going for a lay on hands, that's not really gonna give you that much healing unless you have a stun and full crusade. I think you're just gonna have to go for damage. Shield of Vengeance is all you got. Trinket, I think Lucifer is gonna have to commit damage at some point. He's just not in a great spot. Scatter is a hammer hanging over Necro's head. Do you have a stun? The Death Shocker, Rapid Fire, Silence right after. Oh, I think it's just all. Necro had to play it a little bit longer game, but did end up committing towards the end there. Well done, man. These snipers, man. These hunters. are doing work. These kill shots, man, are so good. Oh man, it's good. I love that. That's so good. I will agree with your chat though. I do think hunters. I think you can make an argument to say Night King is back. Yo, let's go. Are we doing one more? Are we doing an Omas? Because you've done so many. What group are you with, Night King? Are you back with Tank, or do you make like an entirely new group? Chill Pills and you lead in my group. Okay, that works out. So who just played? It was Tank and Wolfie. So I guess we gotta get Wolfie. Oh, Wolfie losing some bodies. Okay, took over Chicago. Cool. So then Tank. Let me know if you got 5. Looks like Wolfie got 3. Maybe we could do Tank versus Night King. That could work out if we have the bodies. So let me know, WAP, if you got a 5 or if you need more. Because Wolfie got 3. If you guys need 2, maybe you can like combine these groups together. Send you guys versus Night King. We're 4. Okay. So Tank needs an Unomas real quick. So does Wolfie too. He needs 2 more. I don't Tank. I guess it could be. Let me do this. I had to dip for all. All good. They're gonna make dinner. Okay. Invite. I can help set up in LFG. I can help set up your group in LFG real quick. Just invite me, pass me lead, I'll take care of the rest. Okay. Unless you already. Oh, you're already listed. Oh, we're chilling. You don't need me anymore then. No, you're good. Never mind. No, you're good. I guess I'll keep it rolling. But we got groups. If you guys want to join us, Unomas for Tank. Wolfie is also listed as well in Raids Legacy. It needs an extra. But yeah, maybe 3 pushing it. Oh, good. Finding more entertaining. But they aren't stealthing either. They're aggressive. Salute. I like it, man. I like it. Leave. The ally is here. Oh. Over there. Oh, thank you for letting me know. I thought you might like leave my group or something. Now, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna get the hell out of there. Alliance rolling in, dude. I'm gonna be dead. Good luck, boys. Thanks for protecting me. I appreciate it. That's so good. 5 of those down. Yo, I'm level 60. I got Azerite gear. I'm still wearing Azerite gear and I'm way above Azerite level. Item level. So I don't know how that's gonna work, but good luck. Thanks for protecting my pride, boys. Alrighty. We got groups listed if you guys want to join in. Different bursts. Yeah. I do. So hunters, I feel like, play very similar in terms of like they all kite, they all have traps, they have quite a bit of range damage, even in survival. So you are gonna play like very, very cautiously. You're not gonna run in. You don't have like one hunter spec that's gonna be tankier than all others. But they're all gonna have different bursts. I feel like to some degree, yes, but also no, because all of them have a setup with explosive shot, death chakram, and then you would either send aim shots back to back, or rapid fire, or a bunch of kill command damage back to back, or just like Mongoose Bites, kill shots. You know, they're all very, 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 very similar to one another. I would still like range and melee are different, but I'd say they're more alike than they are different. So I do agree with Chicago on that one. They don't really play super differently. Again, obvious difference. Melee versus range. One has to close the gap, one has to maintain the gap. But they're very, very similar still in terms of just like the overall play style. You know, like all rogues are going to catch a reset at some point. All of them are going to go for a gouge and reset behind the pillar. Technically, Outlaw can hang a little bit longer than the others, but like not much. Except next patch. Next patch definitely is going to be a thing. I mean, do you see some of the things they have, man? I mean, just a 5% raw DR, just as long as you put a pistol shot on the guy. Plus your stamina, which looks like real, real fat. Huge stamina. It's going to be good. It's going to be real good. There we go. But yeah, mostly Kid Bow. Someone from the other hunter joined the group, mostly Kid Bow. I mean, could maybe make it happen, yeah. We're doing just a little bit extra. So we have a group 1 in LFG if you guys want to join us. Second one with Wolfie. How many you got Wolfie right now? We still need 2. Okay, so we just need one Moss. Technically, somebody from Wolfie could just dip out of the group, join us. We could have at least one more game for the night. Because it is getting kind of late. I am getting kind of hungry, and I probably should get something to eat before I get my BG3 group going. But 200's okay. Market Survival. You think those two are similar? The BM? Yeah, I could see it. Is 200 okay? Market survival? Yeah. I mean, I didn't really have any special rules for like 300s, 200s, or whatever. You could have 3 if you want to, although they're all different specs. I'm not really like super stingy and specific about rule sets, but I think in the future we probably should keep it down just to 2 hunters. I think that'll be fair. Today, I don't really care, but next one, yeah, I'll bounce if needed. No, don't bounce. We got Kerbeck. Don't leave. don't. Baby, don't go. Hold on. Baby, don't go. We ready. No, left the group. No, you don't need to. Okay, let here to save the day. Vox, I literally said, baby, don't go. Get back here. We need you. You don't need to bounce. Oh, okay. Rip. I want Vox to get another chance. Lol. So we still did one more, but thank you, Dalaran, for joining. I appreciate ya. Okay, here we go. We're coming back in. Okay, we're ready. We're good to go. We'll get you guys versus Night King really quickly, yeah? I love my beat. That's so good. Alright, we're good then, yeah? Alright, lead. Ready to queue. Don't leave. Fox. Alrighty. Don't leave, Vox. Stay. Good. Stay. Stay. Don't. Stay. Good boy. Tank 1973 and Night King 5. What arena do we do next, man? I think we've done all of them, right? Another Grand to call. No, was it like Dalaran Sewers maybe? Yeah, one more for the Sewers, man. One more for the boys in the Sewers. One more for the boys washing my content from the Sewers. Is it working? You want to get to go? So Wolfie just needs one of mods then too. Okay. I'm trying to see if I can get what did I queue just now? Tell me I queued Night King and Tank. It's not working though. Might need to do LFG stuff. Or maybe it'll work. Wolfie, we'll try to see if we can get another group after this. But keep it up in the LFG. Maybe you'll get like a full 5, right? We're just getting like kind of late into the night. We started not early, but we actually got through a lot of games tonight, didn't we? I felt like we just get like game after game after game after game. None of them super long. None of them even been like a 20-minute game, I don't think, tonight either. Have they? At most like maybe 13, maybe 14? I'm wrong on that. But yeah, just keep it rolling, Wolfie. I appreciate you, by the way, for helping out with the groups. I really do appreciate it. It helps me out a ton. Thank you. Thank you so much for taking the time to do it. We'll see if we do more after this one. I guess it depends how we're feeling after this next one. But yeah, I am at a point where I am getting kind of hungry, though. But like, if we got another group and I'm feeling good after this one, right, I'm down. I'm gonna try to see if I can do not Sewers. Let's try doing, I don't know, Blackrock Hold. We haven't done a solid full round of Blackrock Hold. We had a Blackrock Hold that was a little cut short. So we'll do Tank and Night King Blackrock Hold this time and see if that works. That or it's bugged. Might be bugged. We will see. Five? Wait, Wolfie got 5? Hold on. Well, I'm trying to see if we can get Tank and Night King against one another really quickly. Just because they had 5 ready to go. Is it bugged? It's not queuing. Chilled. Double check if it's like LFG. Try me and Wolfie. Yeah, like if it's not working, I'll try to get like Night King and Wolfie or you versus Wolfie. Either way. I'm trying to see if we can get it working. Bet. Yeah. Again. Okay, Night King is saying again, so maybe there's some of those on his end that we have to fix. Let's do Dalaran Sewers again. I'm just gonna try Night King and Tank one more time. If it doesn't work, I'll try doing like, I guess that worked. All right, Wolfie, keep the group together. Maybe, honestly, the best I can tell you is it's a 50-50 if we do another one after this. We'll see how I'm feeling. We'll see how the boys are feeling. We'll see if the groups are still there. We got an Auger. Interesting. I want to see what that's gonna look like. All right, Chill Pills kicked my ass in a 1v1. Is that why it was like delaying a little? Like as we're finding one another. Is that why? Okay. That was good. Our Mage might not make it in. Can we requeue? Yeah, if we do it really quick, yeah, we could requeue. Yeah, if like everybody on Team Chills leaves, the game ends. I'll requeue you guys really quickly to get the Mage in. But yeah, if we do one more, it'll be my last one. Okay. Well, if you gotta requeue this one, like yeah, if everybody on Team Chill, if you guys all bail, we'll just requeue real quickly. I don't think he got the queue at all when he joined. Okay, yeah, it's all good. If you guys all bow out, we'll just run it again real quickly. Yeah, okay. Just if all of you leave at the same time, then the game ends and we can back out. Redo. So Team Tank, stay together. You guys just won this one. Stay together. We'll just go again. Just tell your team, we go again. We go again. Something happened. We go again. Let them know. Oh God, all the Orgrimmar guards are just like rushing out. I'm not even saying behind the gates of Orgrimmar. What is happening? At least these guys out here to save us. Everybody, oh, look at them. Oh, there's more. Oh, this entire Orgrimmar army. Even like a random thief is attacking you. What is happening? Even an Orgrimmar thief, the guy that's like a criminal, turned to fight for the Horde. What is happening? Dude, at least the guy got Horde pride. Let's go. Okay. All right, Black Recall this time. We'll do probably another Dalaran series after. I like how everybody in Orgrimmar joins in on it. Even the guy that's stealing, an Orgrimmar thief, is out there snooping, taking what he wants, committed crimes, but he's like, you know what? When it comes to Alliance and Horde, that's where the faction differences really do come in. You know what I mean? He's gonna skirt the law, but as soon as there's like Alliance out there, he's like, all right, now I'm patriotic. Now I'm supporting the Horde cause. I'm taking from the Horde when I'm gonna give back. As soon as I see another faction, get him out of here. That's so good. Let me save this one. I don't remember if I did. Okay, it's still not working. Oh, okay. Back to Dalaran sewers, I guess. Rook not working, sewers it is. All right, we can make it happen. Enemy of my enemy is my friend. Yeah, that would work. Having issues in ranked. Black Recall is bugged, by the way. Having issues in ranked. Really? Okay. Alrighty. I'll do Dalaran sewers then. We did a Black Recall earlier. It seemed to work fine in 1v1 settings specifically. But okay, we'll just avoid that one then. I had like one game in there. It was a short one. That's where we saw some Frostmage stuff. I think we saw a Frostmage beam one of the hunters or some other class. Maybe a paladin, because we had a lot of paladins today. Just blast him in one single swoop. Okay, this one's not working either. Yeah, 1C was not working. What else can I send? Lordaeron. Have we done a Lordaeron this week on an A? Wargame request failed. Oh, yeah, because I can do Lordaeron, because I can spell it. Okay, maybe now. Having an Uldaman. I would do Uldaman, it's just too big. It's like, you know how you want to Call of Duty and you go like the boxes map? And you're trying to go like the biggest map in the world. You kind of just want to go like a quick rust, right? A quick, close-knit rust so you can actually find the other person fairly quickly. And instead you're just like, all right, let's go the biggest one you got, right? Big old field, and you got to run for like 20 minutes just to find each other. That's what Uldaman feels like. Not a bad map. Wait, Uldaman? You probably mean Uldum? That's what I was thinking. Because Uldaman would be something different then. Our Mage one solo. Oh well. There's just a 4. Okay, we'll just run it. We'll just run it because people are gonna have to dip at some point. We're just F it. We do it live. You know what I mean? That's where that came from. I totally get him now. Switch. Got ourselves 5-man squad over team 1. We got ourselves Karvik on an Affliction, Lucifer as a Paladin, Odin as an Hand, Short and Deadly as the Warrior, and Vox Waiting for his turn. Team 2. Looks like they're missing a 5th. But they're just gonna play it anyway. We got Chilpos, Destructors, Devo, Evo. And looks like Augie's gonna be first. You know, your name is Devo, Evo. You're not even Devo. You're Augie. And Diabolical over on that team. But honestly, with champions like Chills and Dia, I think they might be just fine. Devo on the Evoker as Aug Evoker. I'm gonna call you Devo. Just wait. Are you not first? Oh, what is happening? Looks like Chilpos well, like one of those like shepherd dogs, right? Leading it back to the gates or something. Wait, so maybe they're switching? Maybe it's supposed to be Destructive instead? Okay. I don't even know what's going on. I guess they're figuring out it's supposed to be first, it's supposed to be next. But it is going to be Lucifer over on team 1. Wait, maybe he's got a cold feet? One of you guys got to go. Shadowfield? I guess it is Destructive. He's just trying to see if he can maybe pull a fast on a Lucifer. He more or less knows where you are. It's not like you can really hide and get around. Stun immediately going to be a trick out of the Demon Hunter. Rushes in with a hunt as it's going to be shield advantage up for Lucifer. Destructus does not really want to stay in as long as it's big damage. Trying to see if he can be very careful with that shield advantage. Blinding light out of Lucifer as the demon spots in for Destructus. Exactly what you needed. You'll be able to slay it, able to consume its soul, catch up a little bit of healing. That's going to be magic immunity for Lucifer. Destructus always got his spell lances, but those are just not doing a dent into the Paladin's health bar. Man, that's going to be mad damage out of the Pally too as Darkness comes down maybe a little late. Even through Blur and Darkness, it's just not enough. Destructus Mages go down here. That cloak is proccing. And the Hammer's going to do a number on you. Down you go. Not much you can really do with that one though. That is unfortunate. Is it Devo Evo? Is it actually his time? Or is Chupa's going to go out there and just kind of shepherd dog it back over into the gates? Who knows, right? Augie, by the way, is a weird spec. Trying to see if he can go for a big go. Got himself Lust, but doesn't really connect with a deep breath. Has quite a bit of burst though. That spec does have a number that he can put out. Trying to go for Sleepwalk, maybe CC. Get him to go for a juke. Sleep onto the Pally. Maybe can have himself a proper go. Breath into maybe big setup. Trying to go for Eruption. Damage is being done. Got himself a full stun. That is a shield available for this guy. But it's going to be the Pally trying to see if he can crack through those defenses. Diva, the lower his health is, the bigger the shield is going to be. But they did end up nerfing that thing a couple of times just to make sure that that shield does not end up giving him too much survivability. This is going to be a couple of Living Flames. Diva is going to have to wait, I think, until the next big deep breath setup. Trying to go for Sleepwalk. Trying to see if he can land it, use the mobility in order to maybe get some cast while moving. If he can get himself the angle versus Lucifer, he's being very conscious of the mobility of the Evoker, trying to see if he can stay a step ahead of him at all times. Stun right after, got him some maybe a bit of decent damage. That's going to be walled together with the Renew and Blaze as the Evo. Got him some big burst of the Lucifer, blind out of the Pally though. Diva maybe can turn this around, Hammer hanging over his head, but I don't really know if that's going to stop him. Trying to see if he can get a root, does get a root, will Sleepwalk. If you can get himself a full proper go, Abamite is in. Time skip, maybe you can go with deep breath. Uphill is going to maybe big damage. Eruptions are after, doing a number as well. It just takes a little while for the eruptions to really travel over. But it does take out a good chunk of the dude's health either way though. And Devo, I think at this point, breath is up in just a handful of seconds. If you can combine that together with a eruption or with oppressive roar, I think he's going to be golden. Trinkets out of the stun. Big burst onto Lucifer. If you can ramp up some damage inside of that window, you could have yourself a decent setup. Eruptions after, but actually taking a lot of damage. Might be cheat down for this man right here. Trying to recover with Living Flames as much as possible. Got himself at least a little bit of survivability. And that's quite a bit of damage with that deep breath. Either way, the Lucifer, not in a great spot. Might be a bubble situation unless he gets interrupted. I think he's just going to have to wait and play around the bubble though. As Diva looking to get himself an angle stun. That's going to be a little bit of healing. No mana left for Lucifer, looking like it's going to be a bubble situation. Got himself a wall. Diva trying to maybe get himself a bit of a setup. Sleep onto Lucifer. People could do a lot of damage. Not going to bubble until later. Does try to go for a kick. Diva got himself a little bit of healing though. Hold on a second. Lucifer not out of the woods just yet. Diva looking for recovery. Does he have enough damage here? Or does Lucifer taken? Shield advantage is up. Sleepwalk trying to see if he can control the Pala. Not a lot of health left. And Diva got himself just the tiniest shield ever. And Lucifer got a hammer hanging over the man's head. Trying to break through a shield. Wait a second. One more eruption is all he needs. Stun. Does not have anything. I think Lucifer does end up taking him. Though. Wait a second. Oh my. So close. Almost got him too. Well done, Lucifer, man. Well done. That was actually so close. I was thinking the Aug maybe was going to take it. There was a couple of times he's got a fatty burst out of nowhere. I'm not paying attention to Lucifer's health, and it's just gone. Chillpills is just looking for a quick reap. It's gonna be up to Chillpills as well as Diabolical to put all their efforts together to try to find a way to fight the rest of Team 1 together with Odin, Short, and Deadly, Vox, as well as Karavek. In short, gonna be up there. Arms Warrior should have a pretty good advantage over Chills. Chills just trying to see if he could rip right through him. Short and Deadly just Blaze Storm out in the open, maybe lagging? No, that's not what he needs. Parry up. Hopefully he's stabilized. Maybe he's okay. Another Blaze Storm. Chill's is going to take quite a number of damage. Got himself AMS. Don't really know if he can really AMS through that. Trying to see if he can maybe go for an interrupt. Maybe trying to see if he can reflect an interrupt back at himself so the chain of ice don't really get delayed or reflected back. Looking for a leap. Short and Deadly will have a Frost Fever on him at all times though. So unless he can somehow get the Spore Cloak to proc while he gets super low, he's going to be constantly taking damage, not going to get any healing from a second wind whatsoever. Shield's able to break out of that stun fairly quickly, but I fear right after does not have eligible for this one. A Short trying to see if he can maybe wait out the Frost Fever. And looks like maybe getting some recovery? Potential? No, not gonna happen. Blaze Storm right after. Chills does have himself death back, just trying to borrow some health, not looking to heal, looking to just get the most damage out onto Short. Got himself big damage, maybe an execute. Short looking for a leap, maybe a grip. Does go for a little bit of healing at the end there. Blind right after, maybe Remorseless Winter. Got himself the Spore Cloak, doesn't live long at all though. Stun onto Chills, looking for those executes. Death Strikes to barely keep the man alive. Got himself Remorseless Winter for just a second, but looks like it's gonna be just enough damage. Diabolical leaping right in. As long as he gets some dust on the Short Deadly, you don't have to deal with him. And the man is going to melt. There's nothing he can do. He's just done. They had to combine their efforts. I think Short and Deadly was going to be one of the more rougher matches for either one of them to face, because that Arms Warrior damage is going to rip through a Death Knight so easily, like paper. And Dia, gotta find a way to fight the box. Probably the second worst matchup for him to deal with right now. Fear right after, as he's trying to see if he can get the UAs back with a hunt. Got himself Dark Glare. May want to play with the Dark Glare. Vox has the... Actually, no, he doesn't. He doesn't have the ability to reflect the dots. Wait a second. He can only karma them. Dia just needs to live this a little bit. Does not have a wall anymore. Maybe mobility, mortal coil, anything? Trying to go for fear, but Joel's trying not to get interrupted. Needs to be very careful. There goes the kick. No jukes available. Got him some Spore Cloak. Maybe something drain life. Maybe that'll keep you a little bit survivable. Haunt right after. Oh, no. That is so close. That was so close. My goodness. That was a rough one. No. Then again, Team 2 did have like, what, 4 people instead of 5. I wonder how that would have turned out if like the 5th was able to join in. But they held their own for a little bit there, man. They did as best they could. That Arms Warrior is no joke. Well done. Came back and it was 200 KHP. That was rough, man. That was a lot to deal with, let me tell ya. Are we doing more? Are we done? Because I think my homies are about ready to get the... Oh. Okay, yeah, so my BG3 group cannot meet up today. IRL stuff happened. I'm down for some more. We can maybe get at least one more going. We can. I'm just now thinking like, how hungry am I? I'm kind of lightheaded. Can I do another? I want to do another, but I feel like I should wrap it up. Man, because I like hanging out with you boys. Death Strike, dude. Huh. Someone, yeah, I see those Death Strikes. Yeah. Man, no group. You know what? We'll just call it for now. I'm lightheaded. I haven't had anything to eat whatsoever. Paul, nah. We'll just call it. You know what? A lot of the times, because I'm already in the schedule where I don't even have much of a break, dude. I have a stream tomorrow. The only break day I have is Monday. So you know what? We'll call it here just so I can get some food. I can then hop off and just get some work done as well. Catch up on things. Make sure that I'm ready for the stream schedule that I have until 10.2 is released. But yeah, we'll just call it here, boys. Thank you. We'll do more of these tomorrow, though, yeah? No, tomorrow. Next week. Not tomorrow. Next week. Not tomorrow. Next week. I can't do this 3 days in a row. That's a lot. But yeah, next week, Friday for EU, Saturday for NA. We'll do more of these until 10.2 is here, and then we'll keep doing them until once 10.2 gets here. I'm actually super excited for 10.2, man. These duels are a lot of fun. I love how much fresh new blood we're getting. In NA in particular, EU got a couple here and there, but NA got a lot of fresh blood. These are very, very fun. So next week, bring your homies, bring your best, try some builds, do whatever you want to do, and then we'll just have some fun until 10.2. Yeah. Alrighty, boys. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Always fun having all of you here. I had so much fun, man. Doing more next week, but I'm gonna get some food, man, and I'm just gonna chill for a bit. Yeah, appreciate ya. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. You guys are beautiful. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another stream. Unless I decide to take a day off, but I'm thinking stream, do some keys tomorrow. Otherwise, yeah, we'll see. Anyway, thank you all. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys all in the next stream. Alrighty, peace.
Why do I feel like I linger? Linger between the words to say the words to remember. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all. Feel it in your heart. Feel it in your legs. Feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go. Just let your body go. Just let your body go and move to the rhythm. Now we won't go back home today, until the very last hour. We still got a few more days to slay, It's gonna get so much louder. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all.